YouTube side is now live as well. Before we actually get into the game, I do have a couple of things related to 428 to talk about, and I'm also going to kick out the YouTube link on the Twitch side as well if you want to give us the dual lurk. And tickle the like button, it always appreciates that. But couple of things. So it got mentioned offhand, I don't know, a stream or two back about an old mid 2000s or so anime called Kanan, depending. They called it Kanan, which is where I originally picked up the pronunciation of the name, and then I went and corrected myself after going and looking up more specifically how it was pronounced, where it came from instead. Not the point.
Oh God.
Turns out that's related to 428.
Oh my God!
It's the same Kanan, or Kanan, as they call her in the Anglicization stuff for that. It's
I remember
related.
That from a billion years ago.
Maria is in it.
Jesus
I watched
Christ.
this fucking years before I ever played 428. It's the only place I'd ever come across the name, but because the name is also a word that has a specific meaning in the language it comes from, I never assumed there was a connection. And I completely forgot that Maria was a part of it at all. But yeah, it's actually related to 428.
Oh my goodness.
How about that shit?
Well, the other thing that blew my mind was when you told me that Yanagishita had been a big star. Yes, but I'll let you work your way up to it.
Okay,
you've been doing your research.
I'll just jump right into that one. So you can thank Dandelion for pointing this one out. He was looking up information on Yanagishita's actor, because this is a hell of a guy, right? Dude is so into his role in this. Love it. Turns out the dude actually came to prominence in Japan a long time ago as part of a... I'm going to try and walk through this because it's kind of fucky. He agreed to do something for a TV show. Okay? The idea was that he was basically going to be isolated in a small apartment with no food, no clothes, no anything. He could only survive on what he won through like magazine sweepstakes entries and stuff. All right? And he had to do this until he had won 1 million yen in prizes, at which point he would be released. Now, there was a single camera in the apartment with him that he would give kind of updates to, and then they would edit these updates and stuff together into the bits that were actually released for public consumption. The thing is, after this became popular enough for him to have a few million viewers, there were a lot of detractors saying that this was an actor who was actually faking all of this. And in order to prove them wrong, the broadcast company decided that they would employ the many other cameras that they had installed in the apartment and began live streaming the dude, unknown to him, all the time. Just live. He got actual real-life Truman showed. That is the actor who plays Yanagishita. That insane motherfucker did this for 15 months. Part of it in Japan and part of it apparently in Korea. He was so broken down by the end of the first one that he couldn't say no when they wanted to do it to him again, so he just went with it. Amazingly, this has not driven the dude out of TV or comedy. In fact, he kind of did a lot of like character and voice stuff for the camera when he was doing the intended recording bits, because he was using it as an opportunity. He's gonna do his best, and yeah, the dude went through like brutal depression, isolation, like all sorts of shit. And part of why this all came up is because it turns out in 2024. There was a documentary about it published on Hulu called The Contestant. So if you want to know a little bit more about the insanity that is Yanagishita and you have Hulu, you can apparently go watch that, and I'll be watching it this weekend.
I will not be, because after this the internet comes down for me. But
even crazier is this insane like pseudo reality TV thing. This preceded like everything we call reality TV over here. You know, it's before Survivor or Fear Factor. This preceded Jackass, apparently.
Yeah, no, it preceded Jackass. It did not precede horribly corrupt, socially inhumane producers. Those came first.
No, this was absolutely like the advent and glorification of we can be cruel to people and it's funny and makes money.
Yes. Like, it was so cruel. Like, as Zero said, he could live off of anything he won from sweepstakes. That meant that from time to time he was eating dog food.
Yep.
That was all that he could get. And he was starving. He was not a chunky guy before, but he was getting skin and bones inside of his tiny apartment that he was trapped inside of for 15 months.
Actually,
and when we say trapped inside, he could have left. Yep. Oh, you're gonna? I'll let you cover this then.
The door wasn't locked. He could leave. But dude was kind of in it to win it, and eventually was just so worn down by all of it that he just stayed and kept doing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually trapped in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm. No, he's just mentally trapped.
Yep.
Oh dear. So
it is absolutely bizarre, and it's definitely in a weird way almost to take on the Stanford Prison Experiment as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Apparently the documentary was kind of difficult for him to do, but he really wanted to do it. And he kind of stayed in TV and like in comedy because he wanted to just keep helping people, you know? Anyone he can make laugh, anyone he can make feel better. So man, Yanagishita's fucking great in this. Goes by Nasubi as his actual stage name, which is what, eggplant, right?
Well, yeah, actually,
because
so the thing
of the
was
shape of his face.
No, it was because of the shape of his face, but they also, and I think this is the first case of this, they needed to censor out his genitals because he was in that apartment naked. So what they did was they threw an eggplant over his junk in every episode that he showed up.
I want to say he'd already taken the name before they did that, but yeah, and on top of that, because they started live streaming it, they had people whose job was basically just to be updating that block in real time.
Yes.
That was their job.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they were live broadcasting a bunch of the stuff, so they had to live censor his genitals with the eggplant. So yeah, if you've been ever
like,
curious,
why did he wear clothes? Because he won some clothes, including like I think some women's underwear at one point, or some really small underwear. And in the end, he just opted not to use clothes because like he's not going outside. They're not necessary to survive. Better to spend that time putting in entries for things that actually help you survive.
Yeah.
So he just stopped trying to get clothes or anything and stayed naked the whole time.
Hell of a thing.
Yeah. So, all mad respect for Yanagishita, but now his obsession with winning stuff from the magazine is a little bit more poignant and horrifying.
Oh God, you're right.
Right? It puts a bit of a different spin on it.
It does. Oh my.
Well, now we can actually get to it. Yeah. We've got 28 bad ends so far.
Yeah. So, folks, how was your week?
For saying thank you for 107 months. Welcome back. The support is much, much appreciated. How you doing this evening?
No, cheers and welcome.
Oh, right. We were blocked. What was the keep out specifically? What was going on?
Oh, God.
I'm trying to remember what we did. I know we sat down in the cafe to try and do stuff. Oh, right. His computer got stolen. We managed to retrieve it from Yanagishita. We managed to not get Yanagishita arrested. He took off. Oh, we're going to have to go after Miku because she left us very, very unhappy.
Yes, we made an unhappy Miku, which is not good.
No, that's how you die. Now, because we set Yanagishita free, I believe we can go ahead and actually go back to Maria, who we got bad ended for because she actually got away from the assassin uninterrupted.
Well, she got away from the assassin uninterrupted, met with Yanagishita, decided to enter eating competitions with Chiri, and ruined her life trying to keep up with Chiri in the food department.
No, she didn't ruin her life. She actually turned out to be a goddamn champion, and now she's looking to attack and dethrone God Chiri.
Well, exactly, but I mean, that's never going to happen. She's always going to be living in the shadow of Chiri.
That girl casts a lot of shadow. It's fair.
She does, you know? She is the Colossus.
And yes, we were up on the YouTube side on her. All right, so we can go back to her. Right. She's currently in the alley with the man with the cane and the gun. Who fortunately has realized that that's not actually Hitomi, so we're not going to get shot in the face.
Unless we try and go for the gun, which we might have to.
I think we'll probably just stand here and do nothing, but then Yanagishi will probably show up anyways. Right?
Aww.
The assassin has gone quiet. Right. Sitting on a pile of crates, he seems lost in thought. Still, I don't dare try to get away. All I can do is stand and wait and mull over my own situation. Just who am I? Ask myself again and again. I am... We don't know.
Oh, man. Whole lyrics are jumping into my head. I am...
Okay, yep, nope. And Yanagishi has arrived immediately.
Tama! Tama! Tama, 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 Tama.
I am... Tama? Hitomi? Tama Hitomi?
Tama Tomi?
Am I Tama? Am I Tama? I guess I'm Tama for now.
Technically, yes. Yes. In our heart of hearts, we are Tama.
Okay, I'm Tama. We'll go with that for now. Tama? I turn to the sound of an exuberant voice and see Mr. Yanagishi running my way, flailing his arm in a friendly greeting. I swear this guy could wind up banished to the pits of hell and he'd still give it his all, day in and day out. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Dandelion, because that is exactly what got stuck in my head.
Oh, thank goodness. It's you, Tama. I knew it. I could see right through your lack of cat costume.
The man with the cane grumbles something incoherent, then holsters his gun and flees the scene. Yanagishi drives away assassins.
Well, he's got his magical charm of not being attacked by tigers, so... Huh?
Do you see any tigers around here? How much for the tiger rock? Apparently a very sensitive night.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you're with middle-aged guy now. This is type. I like. You look so sweet and innocent, but I guess you kind of, a little bit slutty in the slutty town side of town.
I look like I'm gonna kill him. Boss, nice timing. I do a little fist pump. Whatever he's doing here, I'm glad he drove off the guy with the gun.
What are you happy about? Is it head t-shirt? That's crazy.
We still can't see. I want to know what that full t-shirt says.
We're Oakenham's for T-head.
Yanagishi gives me a puzzled look. But he's probably distracted by his own excitement.
Well, anyway, never mind that, Tama.
He shifts down to a conspiratorial whisper.
You know, I'm such idiot. Crazy baka. So sussy. Can't even believe was such tizzy for silly scratch card from magazine.
Which did actually win. We didn't tell him that, though. I can tell he has news he's itching to tell me. Did something happen?
Well...
He brings a hand to his mouth and giggles unsettlingly.
I had great little idea. Little tiny big thoughts on how to get super crazy stinky rich.
I feel like I've heard this from you before. Mr. Yanagishi just shakes his head fervently.
This time, different. We're talking way more digits than before. Try not be too surprised, okay?
Did you say digots?
Look, he's learned most of his English through reading.
Oh, that's fair. No soft G. Spittle flies from his mouth as he rattles on.
What, okay. It's okay to be surprised, actually. I do not want to be like, gatekeeping your emotions. In fact, I'm guessing you're definitely going to be super double amazed. Though I don't want to inflict too much of my own impressions upon your will. It's crazy.
I can practically see the banknotes dancing in his eyes. Cut to the chase already. What is it you want to tell me?
This time, Get this. I've got line on 10 million yen bucks.
He thrusts his index finger skyward, grinning ear to ear.
Surprised now? Yes, you are. And it doesn't require any capital. Is no risk, high return.
Oh, God.
Mushi Megane, no risk, high return. In the world of equity investment, a wise investor weighs risk against potential for return. Many heavily risky projects, however, tend to yield in a way that actually returns. Such cases are called high risk, low return. The inverse, low risk, high return, is quite rare. The idea of no risk, high return is completely batshit mad crazy.
Yep. There's a crazy gleam in his eye. Again.
Oh man, I'm finally going to be able to be part of the Billionaires Club and have crazy little monkey stickers on everything.
I don't think 10 million yen will buy you into the Billionaires Club. That's so ridiculous I don't even have a snappy retort for it. Never mind the 10 million obviously wouldn't make him a billionaire.
She can math. By the way, have you not seen Shiri? We're going to need her help. Wrap up this 10 million yen bucks thing.
Cherry? No, I haven't run into her since the sales demo.
Oh, darn. Well, if you happen to see her, tell her to touch me.
Sure, alright. Still don't know what he's going on about, but there's probably no harm in being helpful.
Thank you, Tama. I guess I may as well give you a little hint.
A hint?
Yes, a little hint. Want to hear it?
Sure.
I want to hear his little hint.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Well, I guess I have no choice. Put it that way, I just must tell you about my great business plan.
Mr. Yanagishita clears his throat and proceeds to declaim in an affected tone.
Worth. When mighty stomach triumphs over endless cavalcade of iceburgers, the hero of blessed fame and fortune shall be brought forth from the abyss, and the end times will show up with a teenager on a roof watching Tokyo getting all crazy, man.
So somewhere along there we turned into X, I guess.
Possibly Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. We don't know.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? He looks inordinately amused at my confusion.
It's part of legend. Great tradition passed down from Yanagishita to Yanagishita. Mama Yanagishita, she told me, you only need to remember one verse for now. I'll tell you more. Then she died. But I remember one verse super good. You're going to bear witness to his story.
I feel like this guy's right out of some kind of story himself. Yes, and you can watch it now on The Contestant on Hulu. Wait, not that story.
Anyway, thank you for telling me about Chiri thing. He's great. Adios. Mushi Megane, adios. Spanish for goodbye. The true meaning is closer to the English farewell. In day-to-day interactions, most Spanish speakers use ciao. Adios can carry the connotation that you do not expect to see the addressee again.
So, no more Yanagishita.
Nah, I don't think he knows his language is good enough to say that. It's kind of like when people in who come to Japan are like sayonara.
Yes.
For see you tomorrow. It's like, no, that does not mean see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Nope. That is more generally, if I recall, used when you do not expect to see someone again until something in life has changed. It's a long goodbye. Not necessarily a permanent goodbye, but generally a long goodbye.
Uh-huh.
And then, like a whirlwind, Mr. Yanagishita zooms away, leaving me alone in the alley. Oh, suddenly I feel totally exhausted. And I let out a
like
sigh
that.
and dropped my eyes, and that's when I noticed a notebook on the ground at my feet. Did the assassin drop this? Oh my god, is that actually Totno? Is this confirmation? Does he have a dick dictum?
Oh my goodness, the original Dick Dictum.
I pick it up and look inside. There's a photograph tucked inside the back cover. It shows 3 young people, 2 boys and a girl. Well, what do I do now? Do I go to the police? How would I even explain the situation?
Little book.
See it now. There's this killer there, and he's after this person named Hitomi Osawa, and the police would be like, who is that? And who is exactly after her? And then what would I say? Heck, they might not even give me the time of day in the first place. Shame, because if we walked into a police station right now, it'd probably be about the best thing for wrapping things up.
That's true. That would definitely
found the missing girl.
induce movement.
Not only do I not have any idea who Hitomi Osawa is, I know nothing about the guy who's after her except that he walks with a cane. I mean, I can't even tell them who I am. They'd probably shoo me away without a second thought. Now what am I supposed to do? I hang my head at a total loss. The necklace around my neck sways idly to and fro. Ah, right, my GPS locator.
That we have not turned on.
That we have not turned
we
on.
just got
We
got
are
kept out.
blocked. How far along the timeline did I get? Alright, okay.
Ooh.
Just down a little ways. Osawa starts up after her here, so I don't think that's gonna... Well, that might assist with the keeping out, depending. I don't know if they can go back in time. But, more importantly, we have a much further back Achi and Kano. Achi's furthest back at the moment. Shall we investigate that side of things?
Sounds fair to me.
Yes, we found the missing girl. How? She just walked in, sir.
She unmissing herself.
Achi didn't slow his pace until they were nearing their destination. He turned to look back at Hitomi. It's only a little bit further now. Did you want to walk?
I'll be fine. Achi, look out.
Looking ahead again, Achi saw that they were bearing down on a young grade school girl. Her head hung in dismay. Oh, we're gonna run over the girl who's been missing. Hang on one moment. Alright, chat, would you like to see my bastard child?
He means bastard by inheritance. Him being a bastard, you know, he's passed down that gene, apparently.
Oh, I definitely passed down that gene. He is an absolute bastard.
Bring out Babby.
I don't know. I don't think chat wants to see him.
No, but that's exactly why you have to do it. You know, they're trying to screw with you.
All right, hang on.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Hello, baby.
He loves the computers. Like, look at all these monitors. There's so much moving wiggly stuff.
Yep, he's bored now. He's bored.
No, he's in his element. It's like, yes, this is where I belong.
Actually, he is pretty chill.
He is. He's like, yeah, no, you're going to have to hook him up with some monitors and like a baby keyboard. Imagine, like, if you did not have a computer accessible to you, you would probably scream and cry as well. I know I would. So maybe that's the solution. Instead of like the little mobile up over the crib, just a bunch of monitors. All spinning and dancing.
I didn't connect Twitch. Nice try, idiots. He definitely has your unimpressed face. Yes. Don't throw yourself at the moon.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, be careful. Now, I'm surprised he's able to hold his head up as well as he is. I mean, that's not normal for a brand new Babby.
Oh, dude, he's nuts for that. Like,
That's old on.
yeah, he's
Jeebus.
got no issues keeping his head up.
Aw.
Yes, you back.
All right. Bye-bye. He's like, no, computers, the internet.
Yeah, definitely no internet, buddy. That's poison.
Oh, my goodness. You got them pants.
Bye-bye.
All right.
No, you
I'll
missed
color
party,
cycle
baby.
for that as well.
Oh, hang on. I gotta. I'm gonna return those points to be an idiot since I didn't go off. There we go. Fix my mic and everything. Alrighty then. Yeah, no, actually, his neck strength's really good for his age at this point. So just wait until he figures out that that's going to allow him to propel himself in other ways too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And
That
then
is
become
going to be a
problem.
thing. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's already
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem, just in new ways.
Yeah. No, they go through their phases. I remember when my kids suddenly got mobile, and it was like, child, you do realize that stairs are not a thing that you should be rushing towards on a regular basis.
Well, I think you should have let them fall down a very small number of stairs to learn the lesson. It's like a controlled burn.
Oh, dear.
Let them fall down a stair, you know?
No, no. Not when brain is jelly inside of a freaking Ziploc bag of a skull.
How much does he weigh? Clocked him, I think, earlier this week at 12 pounds.
Wow, not bad, not bad. He eating.
Yeah, so he's about 50% up over his birth weight at this point.
Good.
Yeah, he's a fucking chonker.
No, Babby should be.
I think our biggest issue with him right now is just that he doesn't sleep. Don't really sleep in the bassinet, so it's one of us has to like monitor him, overnight. We're just trading off nights, and he sleeps on one of us, which means I spend every other night sleeping on the couch, hemmed in with stuff to prevent either of us from really moving, as he uses me as a bed.
Yeah, there is danger to it, but the fact of the matter is you got to do what works. And yeah, the baby doesn't sleep through the night. That makes it rough on everyone.
Yep. It sucks to have to be a bed like that, but I'll tell you this, it will take him out for 4 or 5 hours overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's working for now, at least. And we want to kill him half the time now instead of, like, all the time. It's an improvement.
It's a vector towards victory, I think.
Yes.
It's definitely the right direction.
Oh, we took him away from the computer, apparently, and he got fussy and gave himself hiccups. See, you're right.
No.
Looking ahead again,
Yeah.
Archie saw that they were bearing down on a young grade school girl, her head hung in dismay.
Maybe
Archie
that's why
hurriedly
I
caught the
get
girl up
hiccups
in his
whenever
arms
the
and took her
internet
quickly
goes
to
out.
one side. I'm sorry, can we kidnap her, please? Just to... I mean, come on. If it's the right answer, great. And if it's the wrong answer, this will be hilarious.
Oh, man.
I think we should just grab her.
I think we should. What's the worst that could happen?
The police arrest us for kidnapping.
Archie ends up
Absolutely.
in prison for child kidnapping.
All right. Archie hurriedly caught the girl up in his arms. Maneuver kept her out of harm's way, but the momentum swung her high into the air. She dropped a sheaf of paper she was carrying. As luck would have it, the papers fell amidst the trash scattered alongside the road. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, good. Oh, good. We didn't keep running with it. Her. I was kind of afraid we were going to keep running with the kid. Archie stopped to gather up the sheets of paper, noting that each was adorned with some sort of writing. Oh, here. Looks like they got kind of messed up, though. The pages had landed in some kind of spilled liquid. Most of them had gotten stained. Do you remember her?
Oh, what was her name? No, I don't. I'm assuming that she's a hit on
This
me
is Hana
junior.
No, this is Hana Toyama. Where's my list here?
Time to access the database.
Let's see. Miss Toyama. No, that's just Toyama. Okay, look for her. I didn't put her full name in. Oh, okay. This is gonna be fun. It's Satan. So we're about to get some Satan on Satan combo action.
Oh, yeah.
It's my Satan though.
Oh, it's yours, Satan.
This is my Satan. Didn't realize it was Friday Holiday. Week has been incredibly hectic and crazy. I know the feeling. I really know the feeling. Happy Friday to you.
It's all right.
The girl said gloomily.
You should just throw them away. It's not like I can sell them now anyway. You're going to sell them.
It's Homie asked.
We're sorry. Do you think you'll be able to redo them? I mean, if you get the contracts re-signed, you can still keep all those souls. There's a stationery store around the corner.
I think it's a question, not a statement.
There is. I know it, Hachi. I know it.
Okay, well, you're right. Yeah, up at the top of Dogenzaka, Archie said. Here. He took a 5,000 yen note from his wallet and offered it to the girl. And to anyone who's a bystander right now, this is going to look incredibly suspect.
Yeah, at least this is Shibuya and not Shinjuku.
I had to buy new paper. I know I can't replace the stuff you wrote, but... The girl eyed the money doubtfully.
But...
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you very much.
Little girl spoke with surprising formality, and she turned and headed up Dogenzaka. Hachi gathered up the trash and tossed it into a garbage bin before he and Hitomi continued on their way.
Oh,
Okay,
we
so
should
this
read
is
it
interesting.
first. I'm wondering if she's like trying to write articles for her dad's magazine
Right?
to keep it or something like that. Like,
She's trying to sell something to make the money for it.
yeah.
So clearly, what we have just done is we have changed where she will be and her financial situation. So either
That's true.
her being in the stationery store will be important, or her having money will be important, or will be a bad thing. I don't know, either way. Thank God this is the side D&D game. Rolled a double nat 1 on advantage on attack. Well, at least it's only an attack and not like double nat 1ing something you desperately need to not fail like a save.
No, that's pretty terrible when that happens.
I blew a save on some wyvern poison last session. On the bright side, I'm a soak tank of a druid, so I'm fine, but ow.
Yeah, no. When it's like, okay, roll your save against Decapistrate. Oh, 2 natural ones.
You watch the rest of the fight unfold from the ground where your head is. Hachi led Hitomi to an old multi-tenant building. I hurried inside and headed up the stairs. Behind the receptionist window on the second floor sat the custodian, sleeping on the job. Oh no, we have a new person.
Oh my. 428 custodian. Yukinori Kita-Jamiroquai. His main job is overseeing the money.
Kita Jamiroquai, really?
It got difficult at the end, okay? I only have so much RAM in the buffer for Japanese names. Otherwise, I have to store them to the hard drive and index them properly. This is just better for everyone.
You live in Japan!
I know! That's why it's like, sumimasen. That's what most people's names are, unless I have to work with them on a regular basis. Then they get saved to the hard drive.
We'll save this one to the hard drive because you're probably going to have to voice them.
Oh, no.
Or maybe
His
I
main
don't know.
job is overseeing the monitoring room for the local surveillance cameras, but on the side he also works as a novelist and game scenario writer. He often sleeps on the job during his free time, but sometimes while he's asleep he gets his writing done. But recently a certain game was released set in Shibuya, but since he wrote the scenario and emailed it to the game company while he was asleep, he didn't know about it until just the other day.
What the fuck? Okay, no, you get to voice this dude, and now, as I recall, it turned out that we had double booked Taisei Yasuda as one of my voices and one of yours, and we ended up just going with one of mine once we realized this, so your nerd is free.
Oh my god, this is super exciting.
So let me just figure out where let's get this guy added to it, Mr. Kita Jamiroquai. He's going in like that, too.
Oh,
You caused this.
We're never going to find it when we need it, but it's fine.
No,
It's
we
good.
won't. I don't even remember how to spell Jamiroquai.
You spell it the way your heart tells you to.
Okie dokie. He's listed. He's in. He's all yours, sir.
All right.
Hey, wake up, man. Archie gave the window a tap and the man woke with a start.
Sonic, stop talking Mario that way. I hate you. Oh, don't scare me, dude. I was in like the Omegle verse. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's one chi too many. And now you sure seem to have a lot of free time in your hands.
Oh yeah, nobody's been by all day to check on me. It's been heaven. But it's not that bad, right? I mean, I guess it's like a surveillance room, and if nobody's surveilling the surveillors, who's watching the watchers?
Thank you. The man let out a big yawn. Yeah, my dad asked me to come down here and check on the security monitors, actually, Archie said.
Sorry to bother you while you're so busy in the realm of dreams.
Tomi added with a polite bow.
Who are you? Are you with Achichi? Are you Kochichi with Achichi?
I am Hitonmi Osawa. It is a pleasure to meet you, man of delusion.
Oh, you're Achichi's girlfriend.
Again, too many cheese there, and that's none of your business. Just let me have the key. Hoping his blush wasn't too obvious, Archie mimed unlocking a door.
Oh, you won't answer a simple question, and you want me to hand over the key? You have failed your persuasion check, young man.
Oh, bitch, what do you think? You're the keymaster? You think I won't reach through there and smash your face into this glass over and over again? You know I've got the reach and the strength. Might step a little closer, though. Tiny bit closer.
Okay, you're passing the intimidation check, but I mean, seriously.
You see, you gotta play to your strength sometimes.
Yes, I am his friend, that is girl.
It's always said.
We have spent the entire day together. That means we are daying. I am sure I will be seeing more of you in the future, oh Dream Master.
She flashed a winning smile.
Well, this is a surprise. I never thought Hachichi would land such a fine young lady like yourself. You should see the skanks he usually hangs with.
Hey, wasn't one of those skanks your sister?
The law student? Yeah, she's totally min-maxing into legal violence. I think she'll go far in the world.
That's a good smug.
Mm-hmm.
The surprise
I'm
custodian
actually
held
wondering
out
if
the
this
key.
is one of the developers.
He looks like he would be, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, this is my game.
The surprise custodian held out the key.
Good for you, Achichi.
Still one chi too many there. But yeah, dating. Archie gazed into Tomi's face, even more surprised than the custodian. The key dangled, swaying to and fro like a pendulum between Archie and the man behind the counter.
Archie,
Tomi said, nudging him inside with her elbow.
do not keep the Keymaster waiting. Hurry, time is of the essence.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. Snapping out of it, Archie took the key and headed up to the next floor. Yeah, Giga Chad smug right there. It's a great look. Oh my god. And not my look. I'm so happy.
I apologize.
Tomi said as they entered the monitoring room.
I lied for our convenience. We are not an item. It was a pretty bad lie. I think the Keymaster saw through my attempt to initiate a charisma check.
Oh, no, it's just kind of, sudden is all. I was just a bit, jittery, I guess. Archie felt his cheeks color again.
I mean, I figured I had to say something, or else we wouldn't be able to move to the next round of dialogue.
Hitomi said. She looked a little embarrassed herself.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cast weird on the building.
No, Hachi said. No, it wasn't weird at all. Actually, it was kind of, He stopped himself there. Now wasn't the time for that sort of conversation. They needed to find the blue minivan. Yeah, we'll just ignore it. Moving on.
He's mewing. He's definitely having some sort of reaction.
The surveillance camera monitoring room was really just a big office with a single computer. Achi knew it well. Really? So you're a voyeur. So this is the monitoring system, he explained. He switched on the computer. You can see all of downtown Shibuya from this one computer.
I have concerns about that computer. Why is there a giant electromagnet sitting on top of the tower? Why is there only one monitor? Why?
Weird.
This is...
Hitomi gazed impatiently at the monitor, even though it wasn't showing anything yet. The look of sheer determination on her face held Achi enthralled. Now you talk about how attractive your sister is, Achi murmured. As far as I'm concerned, right now you're the lovely one, Hitomi. Hitomi looked at him, uncertain. I mean, look at the lengths you're going to and the risks you're taking to save your sister, Achi said.
I cannot bear the thought that something might happen to her that I have not inflicted myself. The last time we were together, I said such horrible things, but they could have been so much worse.
Plenty of people do bad things without even realizing they're bad. Never mind trying to fix it.
Oh, I'm just doing what I think is right.
Yeah, but these days most people don't do the right thing. Like if they did, Shibuya wouldn't be covered in trash like it is. Me, I appreciate it when someone really cares about the things that are important. Doing the right thing is a matter of course. Very attractive. Achi blushed as he said it, and Hitomi shyly looked away. Competence is hot. I think the system's ready. Turning to the computer, Achi hastily changed the subject. This thing's so simple even I know how to use it. Clicking on the mouse, he brought up a row of 4 windows on the monitor. Each window showed a different view of the Shibuya cityscape. The image quality is not great, but that's because it's being updated on a 2-second delay, I guess. Achi tapped on the keyboard, bringing up shots of different locations.
Okay, good. It's like, we can see all of Shibuya from these 4 cameras. These 4 incredibly low-resolution cameras.
Well, we can see all of Shibuya from this one camera that's just very, very high up.
That's true, and thanks to its 240p resolution, we can clearly identify buildings and sometimes even cars.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
Thank you for 80 months and welcome back, Sarita. How you doing this Friday? Thank you for the continued support. Always appreciated. And good to see you.
Cheers and welcome.
Zoom and enhance. Zoom and super pixelate.
Oh, yes.
Zoom and enhance. Just, all right, we'll blow it up in size and we'll just run it through the sharpen filter 40 times.
What happens when you sharpen 1 pixel?
It gets really, really pointy.
My eyes.
He clicked on one of them in order to enlarge the image. Maybe we really can find the minivan with this. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Maybe we really can find the minivan with this.
Hitomi was practically glued to the screen. My dad's the one who designed the security system.
Your dad must be pretty cool.
No, he's just a complete control freak with voyeurism issues. I mean, he graduated top of his class at Tokyo Denko University, which is for you.
428 Toko Denkyo University, a prestigious national university founded over a century ago. Applicants who place highly on the exam can receive full scholarships. Achi's father was one such attendee. The school has supported extensive research into
Artificial intelligence.
and recently announced an
AI.
program known as Bodied. which is what it does to all of its consumers. While the computer is asleep, different personalities emerge, which have an impact on various normal thought processes, forming a network more human-like and destructive and obsessed with small details, and that lies an awful bunch. It's a revolution. Patterns, results. Yay. So what we're saying is,
yeah, I feel that baby makes all time dilation.
So what we're saying is that we have to go back in time to kill his father so that none of this happens. It's the only solution.
Okay.
It's back to the Steins Gate.
They always said he could have had a career in computer engineering, but he took over the electronics shop so he could marry my mother instead.
That's so sweet. He sacrificed his future for sex.
No, I think you got the wrong story out of this. The reality is, he could have made the world a better place with his gift, but instead he selfishly chose sex. It's not his future. It's everything he could have given to society that he threw away.
Yeah, but who really needs a hallucinating AI?
Unreal 6? Tim Sweeney just cock gobbling on that AI.
Such a sweet story.
Sorry.
Do they run the store together then?
Archie shook his head.
No, my mother died when I was 4.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Oops.
That told me sounded even sadder than Archie.
Well, anyway, never mind that. Here, look.
The seedy-looking weirdo they'd run into at Giga was on the screen.
That guy again.
Said weirdo was running all out, a laptop computer under one arm, and I can tell there's Minoru Kawa right behind him.
Oh, yeah. I only need those 3 pixels to tell that they're Minorikawa pixels.
Well, no, Minoru Kawa got the only color of that particular beige for, this screen of limited pixels.
Mm-hmm.
He's being chased by a man in a long coat.
Ah, that guy sure gets chased around a lot, huh?
Archie said. When the weirdo slipped out of view, Archie switched to another camera. The new view showed the weirdo running again. While hopping from camera to camera, they could track him wherever he went.
So long as we have these cameras, Archie said, this guy has nowhere to run. Nowhere to run, huh?
The moment he said those words, they struck an odd chord in his mind. He remembered their repeated run-ins with the man with the cane, how the assassin had seemed always to know where to find them.
Archie, make it better.
Hitomi urged.
Stop messing around and up the resolution. We need to find a minivan, and I can't tell a Honda Civic from an AE86 Sprinter Terreno with this kind of resolution.
Okay, we've got sorry, there's just something I'm curious about, and continue to track the seedy-looking man, or, alright, my bad, switch cameras. But I actually think if he's got something kind of poking around in his head that might help, I think we should let him keep tracking Yanagishi for the moment.
Also, okay, so I was going to say maybe this will lead us to hit
on the verge of something, right?
Yeah.
So we should let him keep doing.
Well, the other thing is it might lead us to the alley with the guy with the gun with the sister, but I think he's going to get beat up at the pawn shop first, so maybe not. But yeah, I'll trust your judgment. I say
Let's see what
A
happens.
sounds entertaining.
Sorry, there's just something I'm curious about.
Archie continued to track the seedy-looking man. The weirdo rushed into a knick-knack shop on Center Guy. Soon after, the man with the coat appeared and followed him into the shop.
Ah, looks like he snatched that guy's computer.
Moments later, the weirdo came rushing back out of the shop and sprinted away again. He wove through the narrow alleyways with cat-like alacrity. Archie did his best to keep tabs on him, but the man managed to give him the slip. Ah, damn!
Wow.
Hitomi said. She too had been watching closely.
Not gonna lie, kinda dope AF.
That's certainly one way to put it, Jeremiah.
Mind if I keep at it?
Archie asked.
Oh yeah, no, I really want to see how this turns out.
He continued scanning camera images, trying to locate the guy again. At this point, even Hitomi was invested in the quest to find the fugitive. This might actually be where we can jump to... Oh, damn. If they can find him, might be how we jump to Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Minutes passed and they didn't spot him. Thought she was on the verge of giving up. Oh, that's you.
Oh, that is my signal.
Hitomi took out her cell phone.
It's an email from Tana.
I found him. Achi's shout cut Hitomi off.
Uh-huh. Okay, so yeah.
The guy was in a back alley off of Center Guy. He was talking with someone. Is that... Achi blinked a few times as he leaned in closer to the screen. Hitomi, you have to come look at this.
That's that cool guy from earlier who seems to be hopped up on so many energy drinks. And my sister.
Hitomi brimmed with excitement. For real?
I think so. I mean, only one person wears that stripy jacket.
Yanagishita is not your sister.
He's
It's low
hopped up on
resolution,
so many
I know,
energy
it's
drinks.
hard to tell.
Oh, what you doing in a place like that? Why is she talking to that guy?
I'm not sure. Maybe she is also looking for boyfriend.
The monitor showed a cheerful little scene. Oh, looks like they're having fun. I guess since they're twins, they're both into older guys. Achi felt his mood start to sour.
Well, that's because as twins, we have a combined age of double, and we have to find a man that is appropriate to that. Right?
Exactly.
That's how this works. Fairly certain. Hey, Mecha.
I have to ask. Are you sure she was kidnapped?
Yes, at least that's what I told the police when she escaped in the night with her friend from the party.
Alright, then what's all this about?
I don't know which one this
Should we
is.
go see for ourselves? I guess so. What about that email? Oh,
just-
it was for me.
Oh, you're just taking all the lines now, huh?
When there is indecision, decisions will be made.
I guess so. Oh, what about that email? Achi pointed to Tomi's cell phone. Didn't you take a look at that?
My sister comes first.
Okay,
you
so
know
this
what
is
they
interesting.
say.
So, if we hadn't kept looking for Yanagishita, then odds are whatever turned up in that email would have directed what we do next. But because we found Maria, the email is going to be ignored, which is good because Tanaka's scum, and we probably want that email to be ignored.
That's right.
The place where she is it far from here? Or can we access it through the little box?
No, not particularly.
Oh man, this would be... We're both going to go, but realistically, one of us should stay and monitor, and the other one should run there.
Yeah,
And,
but we can't split these two lovebirds up. That'd be crazy.
It would be logical.
Yeah, but then someone's gonna die in a street, and it's gonna make us sad. I played this game a bit.
Achi and Hitomi rushed from the building, heading for the alley where Mario was talking to the computer feed. There's our jump back. I'm going to go ahead and just take it.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm curious how this ends up.
Get rid of that keep out while we can. Suddenly I hear someone call out. I'm going to assume that's you. Other you.
Maria.
Huh?
I spin around to see a young girl running toward me.
Oh, shit.
Fucking come on! God damn it! Fucking God, everyone's here, including Tatno and his gun.
He was still on patrol. Damn it.
Yanagisha didn't chase him far enough. She kind of looks like me. Behind her are two men. One of them is the man with the cane. He raises his gun and aims it at her. Oh no, he's gonna shoot her.
The instant I realize what he's doing, I'm lunging toward him. He shifts his grip on the gun and clubs me in the head. I stagger against the wall, trying to keep my feet, but my legs buckle under me and I crumple on the spot. I don't even know why I tried to protect this girl. My body just moved on its own. Maybe it was just a reflexive impulse to help someone in danger. But am I the sort of person who'd risk her life to protect some complete stranger?
Who looks exactly like me?
Oh, dude. So, okay. So, we need to make sure that they don't acquire the man with the cane on the way there.
Oh.
So I might not be able to jump over immediately.
Hint 46. Maria's impulse to protect a stranger is selfless, but ill-fated. Of course, the strange girl is actually her sister, Hit on Me. But if you know what causes Hit on Me to show up here, you could probably avoid this untimely end.
Oh, so we
have to put up with Tanaka's BS?
I think we have to not find her.
Well, we have to not show up with the man with the cane, that's for damn sure. So maybe if we look around, we can find the man with the cane first before we find the sister.
Interesting. Well, they said what makes Hitomi show up here, and that would be finding her sister on the surveillance. So we actually want to not follow Yamagishi, it sounds like.
But how can we not? He's so entertaining.
I know, we have to follow him. I suppose we could... Should we follow from the jump and just see what happens then? I think we should keep going from here on their side and see what happens.
Okay.
Because maybe we can avoid it, but...
Oh,
Hachi
no,
and
it's a good
Hitomi
point.
rushed from the building, heading for the alley where Mario was talking to the computer thief. It wasn't long before they were closing in on their destination. As they headed down a narrow side street, a familiar figure suddenly appeared to bar their way. Oh, it's him. Gun in hand, the man with the cane slowly ambled towards them. Hachi and Hitomi bolted down a nearby alley. Yep. Taking another turn, they reached the alley they'd seen on the cameras. And this... Yep. Hitomi rushed over to her sister. Maria just stood there staring at Hitomi in silence as if she couldn't process what was going on. Meanwhile, the assassin was still in pursuit. He turned the corner behind them and was steadily drawing nearer. He pointed his gun at Hitomi's head. On, hurry, Hachi urged. He tried to lead the two girls away, hoping to escape further down the alley. Instead, Maria charged boldly at the man with the cane. Oh shit!
Ooh.
The assassin was caught off guard by the unexpected counterattack, but he reacted quickly, clubbing the girl in the head with the grip of his pistol.
Maria.
Hitomi shrieked. She stared in horror as her sister collapsed in a heap on the ground. Then Hitomi's eyes rolled back in her head and she fainted in Dachi's arms. Okay, so this just keeps getting worse.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, we're all gonna die here.
Yeah.
Hitomi, hey! But the shock had overwhelmed her. She was out cold. Slowly, the assassin lifted his gun again, aiming for Hachi and Hitomi. If he'd only had Hitomi to protect, Hachi might have been able to pick her up and get away. He couldn't just leave her sister here. He knew with the chilling certainty of despair that he could never save them both.
Oh.
Hey, on the other hand, we got two different bad ends out of it.
That's true. Hint, sisters in the alley. Finding Maria had seemed like such a stroke of luck, but it led Hachi and Hitomi running straight into the killer's path. You know what they say about your doppelganger? Don't. This never would have happened if Hachi hadn't gotten distracted with tracking that weirdo on the cameras. If he'd focused on looking for the minivan instead, none of this would have happened. It's really all his
Hey, we
fault.
got a double bad end out of it, though, so I'll take it. Because I think that puts us at 30 bad ends.
Ooh. All right, all
N44,
right.
Sisters in the Alley, and 46 is the other bad end. Begs the question, what is N45? Who knows? So many things that can go wrong. Oh, no. That puts us back to
Yep.
picking up the same spot. We want to go back to here and make a different decision. Oh, yeah.
I'll get in on that. Wow, colors.
Oh, God, right, my green screen causing you to slowly camo away. Alright, so, gotta keep looking for the minivan instead of actually finding the sister, which apparently was the wrong thing to do.
Well, we were right about finding the sister by following Yanagishita, so.
Alright, my bad. Actually switched over to a different camera. They continued switching views, scanning the streets of Shibuya, but there was no sign of a blue minivan anywhere, so this is pointless. Still, they remained glued to the monitor.
Oh, that's me.
Hitomi took out her cell phone. Look at us, we're so surreptitious here.
It's an email from Mr. Tanaka-san.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's about time for my mood to take a dip, Hachi thought.
What?
Hitomi blurted. She looked up from her phone.
Achi, Mr. Tanaka found the minivan.
Uh-huh. Sure he did. He's probably in it, waiting to grab us. Hey, what? What does it say? Read it to me.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to read the Japanese, but some of the kanjis. Oh, now it's covered up.
Okay, I ran after it, but wound up losing sight of it. It was headed towards Jinan, he says.
There you go. You want to read it?
走っておいてかかったが、このみは、he lost sight of it. その上南の向いている Yeah, so it was headed south down God Boulevard or South Guard Boulevard. Yeah, that's basically what they said.
Ah, okay, so we have another opportunity to jump over there, but this time it won't involve her getting, beaten to... Oh, no, we can't actually jump over.
Oh, no, we can't. We can't.
All right, I'm going to have to make a note that this one's here then.
Yes,
Can't
yes.
use it right now. Let's see. What's our current time? We're at, okay, 15:20. That takes us to 25 on her.
Exciting.
I wonder why we can't take that right now. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
weird.
curious too. Oh,
We,
she's
actually
got a
we don't
brand?
have the keep out on her anymore.
We also have a choice. Oh, no, that's the choice of are we going to...
This is just the want to hint stuff. That's interesting. She's not... The keep out isn't there right now.
Okay.
All right, we'll have to go back to that and see if we can re-trigger it then.
Yeah.
Or if it'll just continue. What about your sister? Was she inside?
He doesn't say.
Oh, she switched over to an array of surveillance cameras near Jinan. The few seconds the end transition took felt agonizingly slow. Finally, 4 new images popped up. Achi quickly enlarged one of them. Tommy let out a tiny gasp. There on the monitor was the blue minivan. There was no doubt about it. Achi and Hitomi rushed from the building, speeding toward Jinan in an all-out run.
428 all-out run. Run, Achi. Run, Hitomi. Run, other guy who's looking for Miku.
Okay.
Oh, crap. It's a jump inside of an investigate. You love to see it.
Yep. All right. I think we got to do that so we know that that's taken care of, yeah?
And if we can also find Miku, then we can go back and get Hitomi and take down the man with the stick and the gun. He might be dual wielding, but if we have 2 martial arts masters, exciting.
I mean, on the other hand, Miku lost to Maria, and Maria got taken out by the man with the cane, like, instantly, so...
But that's because he was dual wielding. If he hadn't had a gun and a cane, they would have taken him down
He didn't use
easily.
the cane, he used the gun to bludgeon her.
He deked her out with the cane so that he could hit with the gun, you know?
All right, back to Minorikawa.
Okay. Besides, I think Miku's ground and pound game is much stronger than Maria's.
Running along Kowandori in pursuit of Miku, Minorikawa heard a cell phone ringtone coming from somewhere nearby.
It's live action!
Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie doodle! Oh crap, it's the intro! It's the opening to the entire
We
thing!
finally got to the intro. I was wondering, and I had a feeling that Minorikawa was the guy in the intro. Okay.
Oh no.
Did not expect the actual live action moment there.
Neither did I.
Suddenly, a massive
think-
fiery blast knocked him from his feet. A deafening
Yeah,
roar
I
set
could
his
see-
head throbbing. What was that?
I could see why the police would probably be a little bit unhappy with the film crew, you know, showing up and detonating a minivan in the middle of the street, you know, to get that shot.
Look,
but-
we need the shot. You have to let us blow this van up, sir. This is a rental.
No, just get Yanagishita running down another thing. The police will instantly chase him on instinct. That's why they hired him.
What's going on? He lay in a daze on the ground, trying to wrap his mind around what had just happened. He smelled the foul
Miku,
scent
is
of
that
burning
you?
rubber. Then came a sound of quick footsteps rushing up to him. Oh right, Shake Bear. Mr. Minorikawa. A voice called out to him as if across an impossible distance. Mr. Minorikawa. Was that Miku?
It
He
was.
forced his eyes open and saw Miku looking anxiously down at him. Mr. Minorikawa. Miku? Those things I said earlier. I'm sorry. I think I have a concussion and I think I went too far. Am I all here? Are my hands still okay? I need those. What are you talking about? That's not important right now. Miku choked back a gasp when Minorikawa realized he had blood leaking from his mouth. His body wouldn't move and his mind was reeling. But what happened? Tell me. Miku's voice was dry and hoarse. There was a minivan. It exploded. Exploded? Minivan exploded on a city street? Sounded like a terrorist act. Quick, I need my laptop. I need to write this one. Where's my laptop? Where's my hands? His reeling mind drifted back to the attempted bioterrorist attack on Kasumi Gaseki 2 years earlier. Oh, was that actually a thing?
And maybe in this world.
An unoccupied minivan had exploded outside an MPD station, and afterward a device meant to scatter a dangerous biological agent had been discovered near the subway. In sudden clarity, Minorikawa recalled what Osawa had said earlier. The power balance of the entire world might be at stake here. Could there be some sort of connection between Osawa's warning and this explosion? There was. There had to be. Minorikawa's journalistic intuition told him it must be true. Something terrible was underway here in Shibuya.
Police!
A man in a suit announced. He crouched beside Minorikawa and gently lifted his head and torso. Oh, hang in there, buddy. Stay with us. The change of position allowed Minorikawa to clear his airway and he sucked in a deep breath. As he did, intense pain shot through his lungs. I think I might be done for. Whatever his intuition might be telling him, it didn't look like he'd ever be able to write about it. If he couldn't get his words onto the page, the least he could do was tell someone else. His last act, maybe he could still accomplish something. He strained to get a few words out. Osawa. Genji Osawa. The power balance of the entire world. End scene. As his voice failed, he heard the sounds of ambulance sirens approaching. Paramedics began frantically unloading stretchers. Turning his head, he saw a number of other people who had been injured in the explosion laid out on the roadside. Amongst them were a woman and a child.
Emergency workers bearing a stretcher came over to Minorikawa. Forget about me? I'm beyond helping. See to the others instead. Minorikawa shouted inwardly, but no one heard.
Keep out.
Okay, wow, that was a very aggressive bad end.
Oh my. 49. Premonition of disaster.
Jesus, do we need to not go after Miku then?
Hint. Minorikawa chased Miku as far as Koendori, only to be caught up in a blast when a minivan suddenly exploded. A few simple words can change his fate. Someone who shouts something at 15:30 needs to change what they shout. If Minorikawa hears something that grabs his attention, he may not get too close to the explosion.
It's the disaster reporter. Yeah, right, Lord Tyrion. You thought it was the right answer? Wrong. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
15:30. Let's do a quick check here.
It's funny. So one of the things that I remember from the opening, there was a man with a bag over his head with the
my God.
the cell phone.
Dude. Is it just me, or is he like all covered in soot now?
He had a bad day. He's definitely had a bad day.
Okay, so something that happened at 15:30. Now we know Kano is in the vicinity because he got to him pretty fast. Asawa's not in the vicinity. I think we might need to go over to Kano's side and see.
We should definitely progress it, but the way to save him is someone has to shout something
At
differently
15:30.
somewhere.
Yeah, Mari is not going to be present. These two might get there in time. So it could be them. They're already at kind of...
Yeah. But we should get
Yeah,
Canoe
so we're
caught
dead at
up.
15:35. So it's possible that something we do here could be it, but otherwise we know Kano is nearby because he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Yeah.
Do we continue pushing on the Achi angle, or do we get Kano and see what's going on here?
So here's the thing is when we watched the opening, there was a guy in the back of the vehicle with a cell phone, and then the cell phone rang, and then that's when everything blew
Yep.
up. And he was wearing a suit, and I thought that was Kano. I thought at some point Kano would get kidnapped and put in the back of the van, and one of the bad endings would be, you know, because we saw Maria walk up to the van, and then it exploded, but Kano was clearly not in the van, so... Yeah, I think we got to figure out what's going on with him, because my money was down that he was about to get exploded, and clearly he did not.
All right, Achi or Kano then.
I'm saying Kano to get him into the mix.
Into the fray?
Exactly. We
All
also
right.
have to go and save Sasayama, so we still need the time machine to go back and kill the creator of AI and the person who stabbed this guy.
Yep. Kano practically died from the car when I'm going to mute that. Kano practically died from the car when it arrived on the scene in Mariamacho. The place was teeming with officers and onlookers alike. Out of the way, please move aside. Kano forced his way through the throng. Sasayama was lying in a massive pool of blood. Well, I mean, he dressed up in anime gear, so you know all of his stuff was like under anime levels of pressure, so as soon as he got punctured, it just burst everywhere.
Oh no.
Sasayama! Kano rushed to his partner's side. The knife was still embedded deep in Sasayama's belly. Its handle shuddered each time he drew a labored breath.
He's breathing! He's breathing, folks! I guess I done messed up, Mr. Frodo.
Sasayama could only manage a raspy murmur. Fuck you, Frodo. Please don't try to talk, Kano urged.
Looks like I won't be helping you bring that ring up to the top of Takamitsu building to save the terrorists. And it's my missus's birthday on the day of my retirement.
Oh, God damn it. Sasayama drew a small package from his pocket. It had been neatly wrapped and fitted with a pretty little ribbon.
Here. I want you to have it.
Yeah, no. Give this to me, Chan, is what it says. We're not getting this.
No.
It was really for you, in my heart all along.
Kano shook his head. No way. You can give it to her yourself.
You've never met my Michan, have you? She's a right beast, that one. Probably surprised how petty she be.
I know you've told me all about her.
No, please. Whatever you do not give this to me wife for me.
And you are ruining a dude's good final moments here.
You have to throw it in a volcano.
I'll throw you in a volcano. Mustering up the last of his strength, Sasayama pressed the gift into Kano's hand. Sasayama? Sasayama's hand dropped back down into the puddle of blood. The paramedic team finally arrived at the scene. As Sasayama was loaded into the ambulance, Kano felt a surge of rage rolling inside him. Clenching his fist so hard his nails dug into his palm, he marched over to the captive El Karawan. You son of a bitch! He wound up for a punch to El Karawan's face, only to have his arm caught forcibly by the elbow. Spinning his head around, he found Stanley standing there. Let go of me, Stanley! But the American had a grip of steel, and Kano's arm wouldn't budge. He's a Terminator. You're right, we have to go back and kill John Connor.
Oh my.
No, wait. That won't help us.
They allow you to assault suspects here in Japan too, do they?
Wow, one word difference and you made that super creep. Kano bit his lip and then lowered his shaking fist. No, of course not. We're civilized here. He growled. El Karawan let out a nasal chuckle as he watched the pair. In cold glare, Stanley strolled over to him. On the other hand, though, Stanley's from America, and he doesn't have to abide by these rules. He leaned in close to whisper something, and all at once the blood drained from El Karawan's face. I banged your wife.
See, I thought he just jammed him in the side with a syringe and was just extracting all of his blood silently. It's like, yes, your blood is mine now.
Visibly shaken, El Karawan said something back to Stanley. Stanley gave a slight nod, then left the captive with a police escort. Kano went over to him. Hey, what was that all about?
Apparently, El Karawan gave Hit on Me instructions. Told her to get into the van. Get in the van. Hurry up and get in the van. While it was parked in Dogenzaka.
Here's a question. If the intention is still to kidnap her, why blow the van up?
So, there were two things that were mentioned for the previous terrorist attack. Is that a van blew up and a virus was released, some sort of bioagent.
Yeah.
If Hit on Me has the antiviral serum stuff in her blood that could be used to make everyone not effective against, if it's basically Humanity Patch 2.0, and then they kind of want to get rid of her. So maybe they are intentionally trying to kill her, and they're like, let's attract her over here and blow her up.
I don't think that
and
tracks.
Then we'll do stuff.
Because I'm pretty sure that the man with the cane is not working with them, and he desperately wants her dead.
Oh.
Right? Also, it seemed like they went through all the effort of getting her infected specifically to get her to wind up with the antibodies, because it seems like that's what they were after. Since the drug delivery system remains, up there and still accessible, which would allow them to then steal basically the antiviral that was being developed. Now, to be fair, I don't know what exploding her and spattering her all across Dogenzaka might do.
Yeah.
All told?
It looked like there was a lot of fire. Fire usually doesn't do good things for those sorts of proteins, to be fair. But maybe it's actually, they just didn't have the budget, and it's a high velocity explosive. So it would have turned her into a thin paste.
Dude,
spreading her all over.
What if the bomb is just a fallback and someone somewhere in this game dialed the wrong number? And triggered the cell phone detonator.
maybe it's like Ford has decided that it is dangerous for people to repair their own vehicles, and someone repaired the brakes on it, causing it to explode, killing everyone. And that's why we're not allowed to repair our own things anymore or have schematics.
Oh, I'll do you one better. The cell phone had nothing to do with the explosion. It was just a complete coincidence. It's just a Tesla van.
Yeah. See, not only should that car not be repaired, it should not be sold or manufactured. So, yeah.
Yep.
There's that.
There we go. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We're calling about your car's extended warranty. Wait, what do you mean I just undid your car? We're calling about your car's extended warranty that you definitely need now.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to extend your warranty? Oh, that's fine with us. Boom!
Oh my god. Do you know what my current equivalent is for we're calling about your car's extended warranty? I get a fucking endless stream of phone calls from obviously scam numbers that claim to be Allstate insurance. I don't have Allstate insurance. And these people definitely do not sound like they're located anywhere in North America. And half the time, their numbers show up as numbers from like other known businesses. So if you call and my phone says it's Dell, and then you say you're from Allstate, like... Plus, Allstate does not cold call people in the first place. So I've got to tell you, I've taken to pretty much just telling people to kill themselves when I answer the phone.
It's not nearly as bad here, but I think I've kind of gotten myself put on a whole bunch of do not call lists. When I first moved here, I was getting a bunch of calls in Chinese, and I think that these are
you fled our land, you owe us money.
Yes, exactly. So it was that scam call. It's like, you've left the country without this. Anytime a new phone was being activated in Japan, they were tracking the new numbers and they were trying to pull the scam on those specifically. And I got some others as well, which were like, hey, you need to do this sort of thing. And I looked into it and was like, no. So now whenever I answer the phone in Japan, I answer, hello? And unless it's actually important, like my bank or something like that, they hang up immediately and run away and never use the phone number again.
I wish they'd stop using my goddamn phone number.
Well, you should probably be like, hi, moshi moshi. See how they react. It's like, excuse me, is this Mr. Hendley? We're calling about your extended warranty. We'd like to know if we can blow up your car yet or not.
The phone is indeed evil, just burn it. God, you have no idea how bad I want to.
Well, here's the thing is that there are ways of solving this stupid VoIP phone thing, but they pay so much money into the system that, yeah. Oh, what was that thing I was saying before? Allow the most evil people to do the most evil things and somehow good's gonna come out of it? Yeah.
Do like Canada, hello, bonjour. Try bonjour, comment allez-vous? Je ne parle pas français.
Je m'appelle Johnny.
Jamaiple Johnny.
Jamaiple.
Jamiroquai Johnny. What? So Stanley's hunch had been correct. Why did Alcarawan confess so quickly? How'd you get him to talk?
Mr. Anderson, you don't have the clearance for that.
Turning on his heel, Stanley went to report the news about the blue van to the task force. Gem Appel is the name of my magical girl OC.
Oh my goodness.
Jamaple
I love
is
that.
surprising close how you say that. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle CareLevelZero.
Jamaple.
Ja Maple. Kuze immediately directed the detectives nearest Dogenzaka to look into it, but they found no blue minivan in the area. The order then came down for all personnel to search for the vehicle. Okay, this is why Kano will be there. Kano thought back to another item in the Dick Diary. Dick Dictum number 14. Use the dead as a stepping stone, but be sure to die a stepping stone yourself. Actually, I kind of like that one, to be honest.
Oh dear.
If you gotta use the dead to advance, better make sure that someone can use you to advance when you're dead too. So basically, use what came before and try to leave something usable for others.
That's a good way of putting it, you know, or, you know, just stack up bodies to get to what you need, you know, just put yourself on top of the heap when you get there.
Says the Erishka player. I mean, I have an appreciation for the dead that came before leading the way. In the abstract, Kano could appreciate the nobility of self-sacrifice, but when he thought of Sasayama's bloodstained figure, it wasn't so easy to keep his emotions in check.
First time you've ever seen a fellow officer get hurt.
Stanley to come back over to him.
We don't have time to relax. You can't keep your anger in. Then you do something about it. Here and now. Hit me.
I was about to say, and that's when I punched him.
You
Wait.
punched me in the ear.
Dude,
Why
actually,
did you-
I don't know. I think you're onto something. Stanley pointed to his own jaw.
Hit me. Crazy style.
Aha, hit me with one of your American-style punches. Meaning what exactly? Drunken and without form or grace? Actually, I guess that's exactly what it means.
Oh no. Oh no. Is Stanley Canoe's Tyler Durden? Is he just a figment of his imagination that he's been running around with this whole time?
If so, then what did we say to El Carawan?
I'm gonna fuck you in that jail cell.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Oh, wait, no, I know what we said to him.
Women have rights too.
Oh, that would knock him down a peg.
American style is behind the Waffle House at 3 a.m.
I think there's still a Denny's in Shibuya. I mean, it's as close as you're gonna get.
Kano smiled wryly at the unexpected proposal. No thanks, I'll be fine. Hitting this man wasn't going to make Kano feel any better, or I'm the one who deserves to get hit. Thinking about Sasayama, Kano couldn't help but feel guilty. Without a word, punch the dude.
For great justice. I
We
just
have
want to
to,
see
right?
what happens.
Because that's exactly what it comes from, Jeremiah. And it's definitely the kind of thing that it's used for. If you know what I mean. If you're catching my drift. You feel them balls, son?
Oh dear.
Without a word, Kano threw a punch. Stanley soaked up the rage-fueled blow, his face a mask of calm. Kano felt all the more miserable in the face of such an unflinching resolve. If I weren't such a bumbling clod, Sasayama would never have...
Hey, don't blame yourself there, champ.
Stanley said.
You guys have been doing better than I expected. I
More
mean,
sarcasm,
with like
huh? Stanley's mouth curled up sheepishly and he held his hands wide. Kusei's voice suddenly cut in over the wireless. Oh good, it's time for more Herbert.
We've located the blue minivan. It's just up Jinan Ichichome on Conan Dori Super Mega Boogaloo 2.
Tommy might be there, and maybe the kidnapper's ringleader would turn up too. On pure reflex, Kano broke into a run. Stanley followed close behind. Man, good timing on the shot again, because neither of his feet are on the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, is he just running on the street?
I think they're just running on the street.
They sped through the back streets, making their way toward Koendori. Kano was a pretty fast runner, but Stanley kept up with them without apparent difficulty. Are you in the army or something?
No. I was in the Navy, where we could sail the seven seas. The Marines, the United States Marines Corps, a rapid deployment force, specializing in amphibious landing operations in an independent branch of the armed forces along with the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force. The Marines' motto is Semper Fidelis, which means always simp for family.
That is horrifyingly kind of accurate still. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't much further to Koendori.
Keno, if we can find the van, don't get too close.
Stanley warned.
It could be painted with lead. These people will do anything to reduce costs.
Oh, two things. One, they're missing some punctuation here because it started into another dialogue line. But two, I know that moving company. Here, up here. I saw them
What, the
lots
Black
around
Cat?
my building when I was staying last time.
Oh yeah, Yamato Black Cat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, we used them the other day. We my
they're quite good.
receiver. Yeah, my receiver exploded and died, and I was going to go and throw it out to get recycled, but actually my son has a friend who's into audio equipment and wanted the dials and switches and things off of it, so yeah, we put it in a Yamato Black Cat's house-to-house delivery thing and sent it over that way, so
Nice.
they'll recycle it, or they'll at least learn a thing or two from it, so...
So
yeah.
your receiver is officially dead?
It was being finicky before, but yeah, it died. Like, you would push the button, it would turn on for a half a second, then turn off with a red blinky light. I cracked it open, checked all the capacitors, checked everything for any sort of smoke or damage. Couldn't find a damn thing, so it was like, I don't even have a lead.
Have you
So, yeah,
replaced it yet?
I have not replaced it yet. We're moving, so once we get to the new location and I buy a bed frame and computer chairs for the kids and mats for the exercise room, yeah. But that's on the... moving is expensive.
Yeah. Well, I've got a spare one that I still haven't thrown out. Or, well, not thrown out. It's
Ooh.
perfectly fine. I've been sitting on it just in case we actually got out there while yours was still fucky. Because I remember it being fucky when I visited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't replaced it by the time I make it out there. I'll try to bring it with, but it's fucking heavy.
No, don't worry. Even if you can't... even if we buy a new one, bring the other one, because I also need to set up some stuff in my new office space. So having something so I can switch through HDMIs and run a bunch of stuff would be really, really useful.
All right, duly noted.
Oh, question from
Anything,
chat.
huh?
How do you afford a gym room in Tokyo? That's luxury. To be fair, I can't afford it. So it's going to have to come as other things get taken care of first. But I actually have a space where I could set up a bit of an exercise room.
Kano could sense the truth of Stanley's words. He reminded himself that his life could depend on remembering them. He raised his eyes, and they were coming up on Koandori. Okay, so we're definitely too late. So we're not going to do it here. Suddenly a boom as loud as cannon fire shook the area. Something's wrong, Kano thought. That's no ordinary city noise. I mean, maybe it's some of that American-style noise. A column of black smoke rose up from between two nearby buildings. That's why I stopped and stared, gasping in alarm.
Oh god, they got a guy dressed as a police officer and they're filming it. Oh no, it was just him and his hair was crazy. They must have had permits for this bit.
I know, right? I'm just thinking, you've got enough people, like, in the crowd looking on. Then Kano saw flames. This hadn't been an accident. Someone had set off an explosion. Several people on the ground nearby, evidently injured by the detonation. Well, clearly, it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
Oh, now that'll be, Mr. Minorikawa! Mr. Minorikawa! A high school-aged girl was crying, clinging tightly to a man and been caught in the blast. Oh, God. He landed a ways away.
Yeah.
Kano recognized her as the girl he talked to earlier during the traffic jam. The man looked like he might still be alive. Kano hurried over to them. Police, he announced. Blood was streaming from the man's mouth. He clearly suffered some internal damage. Hang in there, buddy, Kano told him. Stay with us. The man's face twisted up in pain, but somehow he managed to croak out a few words. Kano let out a gasp. The man's voice was almost too weak to hear, but what he said still shook Kano to the core. This man knew something important. Something crucial to the investigation. Rescue vehicles arrived on the scene and the wounded man was promptly loaded onto a stretcher. When he was placed inside the ambulance, Kano flashed his badge at the paramedics and got in alongside him. The man had already fallen unconscious. Kano didn't know when he'd wake back up, but he knew he needed to hear what the guy had to say. He sensed that this stranger was the key to unlocking the entire case. But though Kano kept a lonely vigil, the man never woke again.
Oh.
The antiviral that had been given to Hitomi, the The blue minivan Alcarwan told Hitomi to look for, and now the minivan exploding. Kano was sure this man had known how all of these tied together. Now, the key to solving the case was gone for good. Damn. So, Deadman Orikawa.
Number 42, a blown lead.
Yes. Well, I mean, it could be... You know, never mind.
Hints! Canoe tried to get information from a man who was caught in an explosion, Minorikawa, but he arrived too late. If Minorikawa hadn't been caught by the blast, things would have gone differently for Canoe. At 15:30, someone shouts something, and depending on what they shout, both Canoe and Minorikawa's fates may be changed forever.
Okay, so... It's obviously not Kano that has to make the shout because we didn't get there in time as him.
Yeah. Oh my.
Man, so...
So Maria...
Okay, so I think,
we do
I think
have the
Assault was
jump.
still not part of this.
Yeah, he was a bit far away, I think. He didn't make it to Shibuya yet.
Yeah. So Minorikawa was going to die currently. That really means the only two people who might ostensibly be in the area are Maria and Achi.
And Achi
so I
does
guess
have the jump, yeah.
which we don't want to use because that just jumped to him dying. We need...
No, but wasn't there a jump inside and investigate?
Yes, that was to Minorikawa,
Oh.
which is when he died.
Well, but if we jump to Minorikawa, then maybe this jump is like the, hey, it's you, and then it jumps over, or?
No, we jumped to him and he died. We have
Oh,
not
we did
set,
do the jump.
Yeah,
and
we
he
have
did
not
die.
set up what needs to happen to prevent him from dying.
Oh, well then maybe we don't do the jump.
Yeah, I think we got to continue on this one instead.
All right.
Yeah, raking in the bad ends tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Achi and Hitomi rushed from the building, speeding towards Nan in an all-out run. Yeah, it was hidden in an all-out run.
Ah, yeah.
Neither spoke. They simply dashed along in silence. Achi felt as if they'd been running a marathon and the finish line had finally come into view. They hooked a left of the station and darted past the Seibu department store. Aha! Achi pointed as he came to a stop. The blue minivan was still there, parked by the curb along the slight hilly incline. Leaving Achi behind, Hitomi started rushing up the hill. Oh, dude, so... Hitomi, you might be right about who looked in and then got blown up.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
beginning.
we're making it real. We're making it real.
Alarm bells started going off in Achi's mind. Someone from the kidnapping crew was in that van. It was dangerous to approach carelessly. Stay back, don't get too close, or Hitomi, wait. Oh man, so which one do you think is going to get Minorikawa's attention more?
Probably hit on me because he was looking for her for his article, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my take. Stand back, don't get too close. I mean, that's a thing that I say all the time walking around Tokyo. I mean, it's basically white noise at this point.
Yeah, I think when we yell her name, hopefully her name will attract his attention.
Yeah. Or the other 15 people on the street named Hitomi will all turn, causing like him to drop out of his quantum state into one reality, which will cause Minorikawa to want to write about him.
That was it.
Oh.
The bad end's been removed. Hitomi, wait. Achi shouted. But she didn't appear to hear his cries. Hope of rescuing her sister had driven all else from her mind. Achi started to run after her. Hitomi had reached the vehicle already. She brought her face close to one of its windows. The tinted glass obscured the view inside. Hitomi circled around to the minivan's other side. Achi saw her grasping at the door. Oh crap. She slipped out of his view for just a moment. And... well, that got some air. There was a thunderous explosion and a gout of flame tore the roof off the minivan like it was made of aluminum foil. Hitomi. Horrified, Achi
no,
charged through roiling smoke, searching for Hitomi.
I know what I saw. It threw the entire minivan about 20 feet up into the air.
Yep. He saw two figures
Van.
sprawled on the street several meters from the van. Van, thank you for the raid, man. Come on in. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
You
Welcome on
arrived just in time. We're getting to see a van literally pop off.
Thank you. A shout out for Ban, long time friend. How was show tonight? What'd you run? Mentioned no, you were doing Void Crew tonight, right? We have hit an interesting point in this game where a van explosion is killing multiple people, including people we have in play in various parts of our timeline here, and we're trying to figure out how to not get everyone blown the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah. Saw two figures sprawled in the street several meters from the van. Hitomi and Kanan. Hitomi, wake up. Also, RimWorld has been mean. Oof.
Oh.
I mean, that's the RimWorld way, right? Hachi cradled her in his arms and her eyes drifted open faintly. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Hitomi didn't appear to understand him. Her only response was a blank, dazed look. A small patch of red on her face. Hachi wiped it gently away with a finger. Saw no further signs of bleeding. Must have been splattered by someone else's blood then. As far as he could tell, she hadn't been gravely injured. Can we check on Kanan, please, then? Really is. Killed 2 tribal starts over a single stream. Oof.
Oh my.
Hachi let out a sigh of relief. Hitomi, is she alright? Kanan stared on the ground. Her clothes were scorched in places and she was bleeding from her head. No, did you save her? Is she alright? Yeah, what about her sister? Kanan didn't respond. No, it can't be. Hachi went to look inside the van. Amidst the smoke and the flames, he could make out the outline of a body. What happened here? Dude, wait, you're right. There was a body in a suit, right? And you said you thought it was possibly Kano. But you know what? I have a different answer.
Oh, who do you think?
Naka.
Oh.
I think we got the text from his phone, but I don't think we got the text from him. And there aren't a lot of people running around in suits involved in all of this, but he is. So I actually wonder if he got double-crossed by the other players in this. Because it has not been going according to plan.
Maybe I broke it off with him and then threw him in the van to explode him, you know, for giggles, and almost got 3 birds with the one exploding danger stone.
I gotta tell you though, blowing up Naka and her own daughter at the same time does seem on brand.
Yeah, no, that's I can't believe it's so I.
People here are already lighting fireworks, making one of my dogs this night sleep with me freak out. Aww. Yeah, man, I do not like fireworks in urban areas, like at all, like in residential zones. People have pets. Dude, between pets and vets, like, fireworks are for assholes.
I have a different opinion, but I think it comes down to the regulations around it. We get fireworks in the summer all over Tokyo, but they do them over large open river things, and they're big community events, and yeah. So it's just like, oh, cool, there's some pretty stuff over in the distance there, and you can kind of see the city skyline light up. It's not people setting off explosives in their backyards.
Oh, what happened here? Thought you had to look away. Get Hitomi out of here. Hurry. If those guys show back up. Nan's face twisted up with pain. Alright. Hachi settled Hitomi carefully in his arms. Wait, I need to tell you something. Nan's pained gasp called him back. No shit. Elfard. Okay, so I mentioned earlier the anime canon that was actually related to this and was this canon. Alfred is the antagonist.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I really did not realize it was. I watched that years before I played 428, so I just assumed the name was like the similarity in any name was coincidence, and like I never thought about it again.
Fair, fair.
Huh? Elfard. That is the name of the mastermind. I am sure it will come up again if you keep pursuing this. But if you value your life, do not get involved with Elfard any further. Now go. Okay, and thanks. Get the fuck out of here now. Bye. Dude, hero pose, walking away, fire at his back. Dead people and injured people behind him.
Yeah, the police are going to want him for questioning.
It's a great shot, though.
It's a great shot.
With Hitomi in his arms, Achi hurried from the scene. He wasn't sure where he was heading. He just wanted to get away, wherever that meant. He carried her past the crowd of onlookers that had swiftly begun to assemble. The flames in the burning van rose ever higher, roaring up toward the heavens. Wait, what? What? What?
To be continued.
Dude, did we just burst from like 1530 all the way to 1600 on him?
Well, to be fair, there's probably going to be some cleanup. Oh my. Is Minorikawa unlocked?
No. Actually, wait. Oh, this is weird.
Oh yeah, something has changed.
Does this time block not run to 1600?
All right,
Because I would have
gotta run
expected
to the
this to
washroom.
have, I would have expected this to have gapped down to 1600 then. But I wonder if this block is
Possibly.
actually 30 minutes. It is a lot more complex in some ways.
I'm gonna run to the washroom. You and chat figure out exactly who we should go and explore next, because there's a lot that's on the table now. All of a sudden.
Yeah. He spent part of his slightly concussed. Little bit. Yeah, with that van explosion. Get gifted. I still love that alert. Bill, thank you so much for the 20 gifts, sub bomb, man. Much appreciated. How are you doing this evening? Dude, cheers and thank you for the generosity. It's much, much appreciated. All things fuel the baby now. Some combination of the baby and or move. Seriously though, how the hell are you doing, man? I actually have a note in my my sticky notes this weekend to reach out and DM you and see what you're up to. I'm trying to catch up with people because I've just like been buried the last like 2 months of the pregnancy and then the first 2 months of the kid's life. So catching up with people is I have old emails to respond to from friends who are like, hey, how you doing, from like January. I'm like, I should probably do something about that. Have a good one, BB guy. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your night. Rest well. Oh man, so what we've currently got, so unfortunately Minorikawa was killed by the bomb blast. His bad end takes out Kano as well, because Kano arrives and finds him, and he says just enough to keep Kano on the hook to try and get info out of him, but he dies in the hospital. That takes both of them out. When last we left Mario, she was getting clubbed to death, literally, by the artist formerly known as Tatano, we assume. But that at least we have undone, because we did not end up sending Hitomi over to her. Though good God, we nearly got her blown to pieces. So the bad end has been removed here, which means yelling Hitomi's name is probably enough to cause Minorikawa to change direction and not wind up standing by the van when it goes off. It's like regular bed, but there's no telegraphs and paired tank busters right before the sleep mech. And you can only restart it a limited number of times each night. And having horse blinders at work, get what you mean? Yeah, dude. No shortage of shit to do these days, right? I mean, it's kind of always like that, but it is extra like that. Oh, man. So I wait for Daimyo to get back. Some of you watched him demo a game called the Urban Myth Dissolution Center? Urban Myth Dissolution Center, I think it was called. Which was actually published under an initiative by Shueisha's game publishing branch. Which is very, very interesting. I want to actually... I want to share the link for this because I'm not sure if I don't know if I actually posted it to my Discord. I need to do that in the Game Dev channel. Because there was a very interesting publishing deal they've got going on at the moment. Where did my stuff go? Un momento, por favor. Okay. No, I'm keeping a link open for that somewhere in here. Too many tabs. Oh, here we go. This is an unusual one because not only are their requirements less stringent than some, unlike most Japanese publishers, they're actually open to non-Japanese pitches. So that was very interesting, and I've been considering whether I wanted to put together a proposal for my own thing and just pitch for funding and see what happens. Take a shot because why not? Not legit horse blinders, rather horse around instead. Wouldn't we all? But no, I can't horse. I have a child now. I have so much more responsibility. I can't throw him all over the place like a beanbag doll or something, as tempting as that might be, and as nearly indestructible rubber as children are. It hasn't quite reached the cured rubber state of indestructibility yet, though, so I gotta wait on that a little bit longer.
Yeah, no.
But soon.
Kids, I'm back! Oh my.
Welcome back. Should we go to Minorikawa and have him not get exploded?
That would be great. That would be great.
That comes around the toddler stage? Yeah, at which point you can basically just throw them and it's great.
You shouldn't, though.
I mean, I don't know, man.
No, it will shock you. So, absolutely. My kids, you'd see them running around and they would, bounce off of walls and trees and everything, and then all of a sudden they'll take one spill on the concrete and they'll come up so bloody it will shock you. I remember we were playing in the living room once with my daughter, and everything was great and whatnot, and then she had a little bit of a stumble, like she's done a million times, but her head bounced off of one of these, car toy things that was there. It's like a big Fisher-Price round thing, and she managed to cut her eyebrow, and the amount of blood that was squirting out of her face was shocking and terrifying. You know, scalp wounds are a serious thing.
Oh, dude, I have
yeah.
I have had I'm not going to qualify them as gaping head wounds before, but I've had sufficiently explosive head wounds that I'm well familiar with the amount of blood that comes out of a tiny hole in your skull.
Oh yeah. No, especially when you're a kid, they're terrified. So yeah, everything is perfect until they spring a leak, and then
spring a leak.
Yeah.
I got to tell you though, it's not much different when they're a baby. The leak's just different.
Yeah.
All right, shall we continue our hunt for Miku and not get blown to pieces? Hopefully.
Let's hope.
Haven't had that with head wounds, but you've sprayed enough blood to leave a dark spot at your school. Knee wound. Whoa, hit a drain. Oh.
Oh, no.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Those happened.
Hitomi, wait. As you ran along Kowendori after Miku, Minorikawa heard someone shout out a familiar name. Hitomi. It's a pretty common name. Ordinarily, he wouldn't have given it a second thought, but then he remembered that one of the Miss Midoriyama winners was named Hitomi Osawa. That made him curious.
I knew it. Actually, I've got one mildly disturbing story I want to share. So, and we'll leave this in the background. It's the perfect music for it. You remember back when we were kids, we had Remembrance Day, big thing in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
And we got those little poppies with the needles in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was still damn cold back up in northern Canada where I was. And I was like, I don't want to put it inside my shirt. I'll put it in my jacket. But I got to put my jacket on. So let me go and I'll just puncture that into my glove. and then I'll put on my jacket, and then and being a small child and not having object permanence, I had forgotten that I'd put a needle through my glove. I forced my hand into my glove, and I could feel the poppy pin go right into my hand, and I pulled it out, and it started bleeding. And I was like, oh no, that's not good. And I was like, I should probably get a Band-Aid. So I cupped my hand, because it was right in the palm, right in the center of the palm of my hand. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to spill this blood. So I tried to go up to the front desk of the school. And I was like, I need a Band-Aid. And by this point, the palm of my hand had filled up with blood, and I had to use the other hand. So I was holding 2 handfuls of blood that was just coming from nowhere as far as they could see. And I put my hand over like the receptionist's desk, and she started freaking out. I'm like, where did you get all this blood? What is going on? And it was dripping out everywhere. And it was like a full cup of blood came out of me through a tiny needle hole. It was quite the thing. And then they eventually cleaned me up, and they're like, this little dot? It's like, yes, small children are pressurized systems.
Small children are powered by anime.
They gave me a Band-Aid. I put my glove back on. They took away my poppy pin. How disrespectful. And then I went home. And by the time I got home, the Band-Aid had fallen off in my glove, got lost forever, and I was fine. But in that moment, I managed to create so much panic and mess. Oh, being a kid is terrifying.
Okay, where'd you get that blood? Blood button? What? Blood button.
Oh,
I didn't make a blood button. Blood button. Where'd I get this blood?
Oh my.
Quote, blood came back with the trap has been sprung. So very unwittingly. Oh no, I said that in relation to... Oh god.
Oh, that being said, Steins Gate linear phenogram. We should actually give that a bit of a shot. I was playing it to capture some footage for some research that I was doing, and actually, I had to stop myself and force myself to put it down. It starts with a bang, and it just keeps going, and it's a thing.
I don't know, man. As much as I loved the anime, the game kind of put me off Steins Gate with that desperate need for an incredible amount of editing that it never received.
Well, here's the thing. This is 10 short stories from the point of view of a number of different people in the Steins Gate universe. Starts off with Okabe, but it goes all over the place. And I've only played a bit of the first of the Okabe story, so who knows? Maybe we'll do it as like a little chapter here and there in between things, you know, when it's like, Noshia's great and all, but
I was going to say, I'll stick
want
that
a
on my list
story
after
that
we
we don't
finish
have to...
Gnosia.
Wow. Regardless, it's really good. It's really, really good.
Which reminds me, don't we also have an Atelier game now in the lineup, as well as Blue Reflection? And I'm pretty sure we were going to show you Hero Must Die Again. That was a thing that was going on.
Tensei
of course, you got
series.
P4R coming up, which is just going to take like 2 fucking years to run because you make every game take forever and a day.
There's also Blue Reflection, the
I already said
magical
that.
girl. No, you didn't say it loud enough. Is important. So, but yeah, there's a few things. Look outside,
this runs out to like
perhaps, maybe
2030
too?
now. Oh god, 2030 is that's an incredibly conservative estimate. If I were to be accurate, I'd probably say we're contented out to like 2035.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this rate we are well plotted out beyond the heat death of the human race. At the rate we're going, yeah.
So really what we ought to do is win the lottery and then just stream full time.
I don't need no lottery.
We get through way more games.
I still want to make games too, but that's true. We'll figure something out.
Alright, a moment later he heard a cell phone ringtone. Immediately recognized it as an Ayakamiki song. That does make it sound like it would be Kano in there, but who else do we know who's... So the detonator cell phone is uses an Ayakamiki ringtone. Mr. Porter's instincts tingled. He stopped to take a look around, and one young woman caught his eye almost immediately. You couldn't assume that any pretty girl he saw was Miss Midoriyama. After all, it'd be a little too convenient if he just so happened to run into her now. Still, it didn't cost him anything to ask, Are you Hitomi Ozawa? He might as well at least check. But to his own surprise, he hesitated in embarrassment. He'd never been too embarrassed to ask a question before. He didn't get a chance to contemplate that realization. You gotta stop stabbing yourself, Ring Song. That sounds unpleasant.
Oh, no.
A massive fiery blast knocked him from his feet. Deafening roar set his head throbbing. Oh, are we far enough that we
He's not
didn't
bleeding
get
from
killed
his
by
mouth.
it?
Yeah.
What was that? What's going on? He lay in a daze on the ground, trying to wrap his mind around what had just happened. Behind him, there was a minivan fiercely ablaze. Minivan. Explosion. First thing to pop into his mind was the attempted bioterrorist attack. I think we just died again.
I'm curious.
Perhaps yelling her name was not the right idea, because it did get his attention, but then it made him come back to the van. Have a good lurk, Panazol. Hey, Keyblader, how are you? First playthrough this? Yeah, believe it or not, we started playing this a long time ago, and then Virtual Couch kind of had to get put on hold for a while, so there was a 7-year gap before we came back to it, at which point we just started the game fresh.
Oh, that's what it's called. I was really hoping that we'd be able to pull off the inverse square law of every unit of distance you get further away from a signal or an explosion or something, the effective power of that gets reduced by a specific magnitude.
I think the problem is, by yelling Hitomi's name, we got him to actually look for her and head towards the van, so...
Well, maybe this is anime, and now that he's been closer to the action, he'll be more likely to survive?
The first thing to pop into his mind was the attempted bioterrorist attack on Kasumigaseki 2 years earlier. An unoccupied minivan had exploded outside an MPD station, and afterward a device meant to scatter a dangerous sub-biological agent had been discovered near the subway. In the end, no one had been harmed, but there were rumors that the government had paid a terrorist organization a hefty sum to keep it that way. Right now, Minorikawa was a stone's throw from the Shibuya precinct. Could this be a repeat of the Kasumigaseki attack? Oh, no, we're pushing up. We're alive.
Oh my goodness.
You're half right on that, Keyblader. They took 10,000 or so actual photographs for chunks of it. But yeah, they did a hell of a job and got arrested a few times doing it.
Yeah, they definitely had some run-ins with some police, and 2 months. They spent 2 months shooting in Shibuya to capture everything that they used in here. Pretty ridiculous.
I can only imagine the number of times that Yanagishita got arrested. Well, on the other hand, though, knowing now how famous he was in the past because of that show many years ago, I wonder, did he get them out of any jams with fans?
Oh. That's interesting.
The entire area was in an uproar. People were running around in panic. Norikawa could see several injured people lying on the ground unmoving. And yet, despite the gravity of the situation, numerous onlookers were casually taking photos with their cell phones. Well, I mean, you know the rule. No photograph, you weren't there.
Help the wounded first, though.
No, you gotta line. You gotta get the flaming wreckage in the background, maybe an injured person or two.
Yeah. No, you're a live streamer.
You gotta
I get it.
So you gotta get them influencer clout points, bitch. Norikawa got to his feet and then went to try to get everyone away from the scene of the explosion. Okay, so we're good. You guys, get back. It could be another bomb. Norikawa looked around as he pushed back the crowd. He was getting a strong whiff of a scoop. He needed to write his copy ASAP, but he couldn't just turn his back on the situation now. The 2 young men were strolling toward the burning vehicle. They had the look of juvenile delinquents. I don't know which one of our juvenile delinquents this will be, because we have so
is this
many of them.
porcupine?
Man, I do not know until we see them. Give him a random
What the
redneck
heck?
voice or something.
Is this for real?
Fighting is like dangerous, like for serious. Oh, I don't know who these.
We don't know who the hell these guys
No,
are.
I do
but
not know
I'll
who the
stick
fuck
with
these
name.
people are. Tales of the. What does that say? Tales of the Mixtape? tour?
I think so.
Oh, Tales of the Mixtape tour. Okay. Bear tried to find an optimal advantage point. Hey, Minorikawa snapped. Can't get any closer. Spread his arms wide to hold them back. The young men came to a halt, but otherwise paid him no heed.
No, this is bad. This is for real bad.
Think this is a terrorist thing?
No, get out your phone. Quick, see if there are any foreigners in the audience.
No, but like seriously, you think this is a terrorist thing?
Dude, shut up. We gotta live stream this. Think of the creds. I'm gonna call Sasayama.
Oh god, this is the SOS. The taller of the two, dressed in red, was ordering around his blue-clad companion. Huh, the boy in blue huffed. Man, do it yourself.
Say what now? Me use my own cell phone myself?
Oh, bitch, this ain't no time to get yourself all worked up. Norikawa stood there, arms still held wide, getting more and more annoyed at their back and forth.
Yo, man. Yo, just make the call. Just call them.
The young fellow in red scowled. He wasn't going to back down. Yo, what difference does it make if I do it or you do it?
It doesn't make any damn difference. So no matter what you do, you just do it. Haven't you seen a Nike ad?
So in that case, you do it.
Look, I'm telling you, just make the damn call.
So this is what happens when two middle managers meet.
Oh, God.
And I'm telling you to just make it your damn self. No, enough of this already. Norikawa opened his mouth to tell them off. Then the young man in red spoke again.
Dude, the goods from the Endo Electronics are gone. You gotta let Sasayama know.
The name Endo Electronics caught Minorikawa's attention. Yeah, but ain't all that Archie dude's fault for getting all huffy at us. I mean, it was Kiryu who told us to go find the Endo storehouse.
Yeah, but Sasayama Rufilu, he doesn't like dealing with stolen goods. He prefers if they were pilfered, maybe slightly repossessed. He says the dirtiest is the SOS name.
Well, what a coincidence. Looked like these two were SOS members. Hey, Minorikawa called out. You two. He finally succeeded in getting their attention. Where's this Susumu fellow? I'd like to talk to him. He had no idea who Susumu was, having only heard the name just now. Still, from the way these two were talking, it seemed clear he held some position of leadership.
You think I'd tell you even if I knew what the hell I was talking about?
The fellow in red snarled. Minorikawa kept his composure. Listen, you guys know the Tenryugumi? Tenryugumi was the Yakuza syndicate that operated in Shibuya. Here you go, man.
428 Tenryu Gummies. An up-and-coming Yakuza syndicate turned up on the scene 10 years ago with a seemingly legitimate terracotta financing. As the business front, the group offers monetary solutions for people in financial trouble. But those who accept the offers soon find their troubles only grow and grow, embroiled in conflict with the Kanto Shinamagama Gumurumi Shrine, who also sometimes long established themselves in Shibuya.
I'm curious sometimes how your children learn anything from you.
They don't.
Well, that explains that then.
Yeah, and besides like how to use a command line, that's all I can offer them, really.
These street kids were sure to be familiar with the name, if nothing else. I may not look it, but I'm in pretty tight with the Tenryugumi. And maybe you two don't know it, but Susumu's been showing up at their office a lot lately.
Sasayama's been dealing with Yakuzers.
Oh, for real? Sweet. Two punks bought it completely. What's SOS using as their hangout these days? I've got a little something to discuss with Susumu.
Oh, right now, it's a bar called the Inferno.
Minorikawa made a mental note of the name. Right, and Inferno is where exactly? The two young men suddenly looked distinctly uncomfortable.
Oh. Laters.
By the way, dude, so the American-style punch behind the Denny's?
Mm-hmm.
Look up here. We weren't that far
there's the
away from the
Denny's!
Denny's.
Oh, I knew there was a Denny's in Shibuya.
Yeah, I gotta think I gotta do too. Backing away, they took off through the crowd. Hey, wait up! I need to know where Inferno is. But the parrot
He
already
says
vanished.
standing right in front of a giant flaming inferno.
Where's the Inferno at?
Everyone in the crowd is very confused.
Also,
Uh-oh.
right here.
Dun dun dun!
Ambulances began arriving at the scene and paramedics rushed out to tend to the wounded. Excuse me, would you mind answering a few questions? Or, oh, nope, that's Kano, never mind. Would you mind answering a few questions? Minorikawa turned to see a man in a suit approach him, flashing his badge. Let me get the timestamp on this one so I can go ahead and mark that in our notes.
Yeah.
Or what if I could find my
Oh,
damn
we get to go
notes?
back in time 5 minutes.
All right, we managed to save Minorikawa at 15:30, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. He's dirty now, just like the picture.
All right, Minorikawa at 15:35 to Kano at 15:30. Minorikawa turned to see a man in a suit approach him, flashing his badge. So, detective with questions for him, huh? How about you answer a few questions for me? Was this an accident or an attack? We still don't know many details. Let me rephrase that for you. This is a major incident, Minorikawa explained. What? The detective looked pretty flummoxed. I've been around the block a few times and I know all your police PR lingo. And when you start talking about the details, that is 100% indicative of a major incident. Brushing aside Minorikawa's remark, the detective tried another question. Did you happen to notice anything unusual prior to the explosion? Unusual? Minorikawa thought back to the moments before the minivan blew up. Now that you mention it, I think I heard a cell phone ringtone. The detective tilted his head. No ringtone? No, never mind. Forget that. There's no way the ringtone on someone's phone would be audible through all of that. Minorikawa struck the thought from his own mind as he said it. In all likelihood, he dissociated the ringtone and the explosion simply because one had happened right before the other. That's probably Stanley.
Kano.
A large-statured Caucasian man had called out to the detective. Evidently, the detective's name was Kano. Thank you for your cooperation, he said with a bow. Then he ran over to the foreigner. That's probably Miku coming back. Mr. Minorikawa.
All right.
Minorikawa turned at a female voice behind him. He found Miku standing there. It looked like she'd been crying. Miku, about earlier. I trailed off, searching for an apology. It's okay. That doesn't matter right now. Miku looked around the scene. Minorikawa followed her gaze. Something big went down here, he said. I know, she exclaimed. The explosion. I saw it happen with my own eyes. You what? Miku looked around nervously. Are you all right? He asked her. You're not hurt, are you? I'm okay. My ears are still ringing a bit is all. Good. So, what did you see at the time of the explosion? Miku assumed a thoughtful expression. There was this girl who was running toward the minivan. And then I think I saw this other Middle Eastern girl suddenly make a dive for her, and then the van just exploded. Wait, hold on, Minorikawa said. If I'm getting this right, it sounds like this Middle Eastern girl saved the girl who was running up to the van? Miku nodded. Just then, Minorikawa's phone chimed. He'd received an email. It was from Chiaki. Please, this is all you.
Okay, let me just find the appropriate tone of Chiaki's voice. Is it
Somewhere up here, I think.
Yes.
Mr. Minnow, are you still working on your copy?
Mino-san. He checked his watch. At this point, the 4 o'clock deadline was barely 20 minutes away. Nonetheless, he decided to stay at the bomb scene. He could definitely smell a scoop here, he was sure of it. Even if he couldn't get his 6 pages done by 4, landing a major scoop should be enough to persuade the loan company. Minorikawa jotted his phone number down and handed it to Miku. I'll make things up to you, he said. Give me a call later. Miku took the scrap of paper, puzzled. If you're looking for an Aiki Jiu-Jitsu dojo, I know a few. At that, her face lit up.
Minorikawa decided to process the scene for clues. As he wandered around, he caught sight of Detective Kano and his Caucasian colleague, heading down an alley. What's that I smell? Something pretty damn fishy. They were slipping away for a private conversation. Maybe there was some way he could listen in. Minorikawa hurried into one of the buildings that bordered the alley. Looked around and found a public bathroom upstairs in the alley side of the building. Hoping beyond hope, he slipped up to the bathroom window. Voices outside. He held his breath and listened. Now, I'm gonna guess Kano to start? Yep.
Sure.
Those international criminals you mentioned? Kano's words were faint, but he could make them out. Minorikawa did a little fist pump.
Correct. Roughly 8 hours ago, they infected Maria Osawa with the virus. Then they let her loose somewhere in Shibuya.
That's definitely different from plan. Hold on. By you mean... The discussion involved some terms Minorikawa wasn't familiar with. He focused all of his mental energy on what the two were saying.
This is a killer virus with a 100% mortality rate. Once it takes hold...
100%? Minorikawa muttered to himself. 100%. The shock caused him to unclench the fist he didn't realize he'd made. Hearing it was the noise Lollifells make when startled. I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Owu virus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which led to a whole thing during the stream that it got brought up, which led to at least one person here winding up falling back into magic.
Oh no.
Yep. Yep, because of the Owuified Aldwazi image I posted that you read off. that actually caused someone in the community to fall back into magic.
Oh no. You hate to see a relapse.
This wasn't just an interesting conversation, it was monumental. This will be you.
It has an incubation rate of 12 hours. In another 4 hours, Maria Osawa will go symptomatic.
Symptomatic, huh?
After that, she'll begin spreading her money around on the internet and all throughout the city, non-stop, ruining her family.
I'm curious, if she's infected and has been released, what is... Doesn't align with why they were targeting Hitomi originally, so I'm trying to figure out if that's the changed plan, or if Tanaka had a plan and they worked with him to get to a point beyond which they were like, yeah, now it's our plan.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused too, because we know Hit on Me got de-infected with the de-infection virus, and Maria got bonked on the head because she was trying to prevent her sister from being kidnapped and woke up in a warehouse, became strangely obsessed with some jewelry, and then took money as a dress-up idol to hopefully purchase more jewelry. So her stuff totally checks out. It makes sense to me, but this other stuff with the virus is weird.
Your husband, you fell into MTG last year, Mama Cat? Yeah, I got suckered back in December. But honestly, I really enjoyed deck building, so I'm glad to be back. Though I did miss some fun stuff I had to do some catching up on. Man, I got my hand on the Tyranid deck, so I have 40k and Magic. It's two incredibly horrific, expensive hobbies rolled up into one.
Oh no.
I have an entire Tyranid commander deck now. It's capable of airborne transmission?
If we don't administer Kenji Osawa's antiviral before she develops
Two birds in one
symptoms.
stone, right?
Two birds in one stone, exactly. Thank you very much for the pit spill, much appreciated. Very slightly misplaying, but not enough to think about spending money on it again. Yeah, that's why you gotta hang out with someone like me who has a stupid amount of cards now and like just play decks borrowed, right?
Yes.
Everyone in Shibuya is going to die. One day.
Minorukawa felt goosebumps rise all over his body. They were talking about a virus in the Kenji Osawa. They could only mean that Kenji Osawa. He recalled what Osawa had said earlier about the power balance of the world being at stake. There was no doubt about it. This was a tremendous scoop. You missed the Rabid Wombat deck?
Well, then we need to find Moria Osawa and get the antiviral to her as soon as possible.
Just calm down. There's more to the story then.
It's probably one of those rednecks from the redneck voices.
Oh god, I'm peeing myself. I'm actively peeing myself.
The door swung open loudly and someone came barging into the bathroom. Oh my god.
No, it's me! My wiener, it burns! Please!
Oh my god.
Make way!
It was Yanagishita. Why him again? Oh, wrong voice. Why him again? Then why here of all places?
Oh, I'm leaking out my urines here!
Yanagishita was on the verge of hysterics. His voice must have been audible outside. Khan and his companion went to take their discussion elsewhere. And they'd just been getting to the good part. You son of a bitch! Oh my god, what the... The most truly horrible thing in this photograph is that man has to actually have a grip on a toilet.
To be fair, at least it's a Tokyo toilet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Was that what Rabid Wombat was? I remember having Rabid Wombat way back. There's definitely variants on that still exist. Enraged, Minorukawa grabbed Yanagishita and tossed him to the floor.
I'm leaking my urines here!
Shut your mouth! He put all of his strength into an ankle hold and gave it a good twist.
Mushi Megane ankle hold, a professional wrestling technique that involves grabbing the opponent by the ankle. Being caught up like this can be extremely painful, but it puts a lot of pressure on the lower body, and if you're already fighting the urge to urinate, well, pop goes the weasel.
Oh, God.
Oh, God!
Yanagishita wailed.
Oh, baby!
Minorukawa left the idiot blubbering in the bathroom and hurried out of the building. He hadn't heard the whole discussion, but he had a scoop on his hands anyway. This would be a tremendous score for Heaven Publishing, enough to let the company rebuild. He was certain of it. If I'm the one saying it, it's gotta be true. As he ran along, Minorukawa tried to plan his next steps. First, he had to get back to the editing office. He'd explain the situation to the people from the loan company. Then he'd go find the paperwork for Osawa and have Chiaki check his copy. Then after that... Okay, so he still had a lot of things he needed to do. He swatted himself in both cheeks to get himself psyched up.
Is it more Chiaki time?
His phone rang, not range. It said his phone range, it's wrong. His phone range, it was Chiaki.
Mr. Mino, something terrible has happened.
Chiaki's voice was a broken yelp. Well, calm down.
Over on Kawandori, this minivan that I am in no way related to exploded.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Thanks to that, I've got a big scoop that... Chiaki cut him off.
Just now, I got a call from Mr. Toyama's daughter, Hana-chan.
This time, Minorukawa waited for her to finish. He had a sinking feeling.
She said that Mr. Toyama was in the van at the time.
Oh my god, no, you're right. There was one other person in a suit and all this other... Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, holy shit, seriously?
It was a suicide, clearly. He tied himself up, put a bag over his head, packed himself with explosives inside of a minivan, and blew himself up in the street. Tale as old as time!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll you back there. Minorukawa's knees buckled. Tell me you're joking.
No, I mean, the van explosion was all over the news. It's true facts. And Hannah was in tears on the phone, and...
I'm invisible.
Mr. Manu? Mr. Manu, are you still there?
Sasayama had killed himself? Norikawa felt the energy drain from his body.
All right, well, don't punish him for the voice here. Let
That
me
voice
punish
deserves
me
darkness.
for the
No,
voice.
no. Please leave me in the dark. I like it here.
It's much cooler.
Yes. Yes, it is. I like
Mom,
it here.
the cat's possessed by demons again.
Yeah, okay. So that's a little bit different, unexpected. To continue this
Yeah, it
here,
is.
I really expected it to basically skip the rest of time and put it at the end, but it looks like it is still an hour block. It's just that they finished up at the 30. Norikawa finished at the 50. So, oh, apparently I'm visible again. Thanks, Gramora.
Oh dear.
One day I'll update my suite of tools with neat new things, you know, when like my kid's 18 and I throw him out the door.
I want to do more cool stuff, but
Yeah,
now
me
I'm
too,
also
but what is
thinking maybe
time?
I should try and figure out how to do cool stuff in Godot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Oh,
going to
dear.
keep my tools in here, but I think I might seriously investigate Godot for my actual project. I'm glad that I was planning on just doing everything designed for table first, because I have time to see how all this shakes out now.
Yeah. No, I'm curious as well. You got to use the right tools for the right job, so, you know, we'll see. I have concerns. Like, seriously. It was just like, this is good, this is terrible, this is good, this is terrible, this is good, this is terrible.
I gotta tell you, any one of those bullet points of terrible would be enough to put me off ever touching it. Let alone all of them in
Yeah.
conjunction. Alright, should we go back to Maria and try to keep her trucking along? It seems like
think
we need her to
so.
not interact with Achi and not interact with Norikawa. Don't know who else she might interact with, though.
Yeah.
How's the heat where you're all at and approaching 90 here? Well, here it's been 90 to 100 for days, so...
Yeah, it's about 30 degrees Celsius today, but it's also raining, which is uncomfortable. Tomorrow should be a little bit better, which is good because we have to move, and hopefully it won't be a complete and crazy downpour.
Well, it's at least down to 80 now that it's 11 o'clock at night. Still feels like 87, though.
Oh, temperatures.
Suddenly I feel totally exhausted. Let it aside, drop my eyes, and that's when I notice a notebook on the ground at my feet.
Right.
Well, that's right.
Did the assassin drop this? I pick it up and look inside. There's a photograph tucked inside the back cover. It shows 3 young people, 2 boys and a girl. Oh, what do I do now? Do I go to the police? How would I even explain the situation? I can see it now. There's this killer out there, and he's after this person named Hitomi Osawa, and the police would be like, "Who is that? And who exactly is after her?" And then what would I say? Heck, they might not even give me the time of day in the first place. Not only do I not have any idea who Hitomi Osawa is, I know nothing about the guy who's after her except that he walks with a cane. I mean, I can't even tell them who I am. They'd probably shoo me away without a second thought. What am I supposed to do? I hang my head at a total loss, and this is when Hitomi came running in, and then we got bludgeoned to death. So now that we know that's not happening, it's very hot here, and there's also a strong wind with a chance of singing munchkins. God.
No,
That windy, huh?
no.
Necklace around my neck sways idly to and fro. Oh, actually, are we just gonna get keep out slapped again? We are.
Oh, keep out slapped.
Okay.
Damn it.
So... Okay, no, this is fine. Because I'm pretty sure there was still a jump in the other part of the Achi route. So there was the correct part we had to take, right?
Yeah.
I think there's still a jump in here that we can use to go back over there. Which would be... There we go. What about your sister?
Mm-hmm.
So we keep them on the right path. Nothing has changed there, but we aren't stuck with the keep out now.
Okay. Okay. Freshness burger.
Oh my god. Yep, I can see what I did there. Freshness burger. Man, Freshness burger is so unbelievably fucking good and so stupidly expensive compared to like anything here. Oh, making me hungry. Eventually I muster up the energy to start walking around town, heading nowhere in particular, but fortunately I have cheesecake waiting for me after the show.
Oh, nice.
The billboard outside of a department store displays a poster of some female musician. It must be pretty popular because lots of passerby stop to take a good look. She looks like Japanese Avril Lavigne.
A little bit, a little bit.
Right? Just there in particular. Am I just imagining things? I feel like I saw the same poster somewhere very recently. Standing underneath the sign is a woman talking on her cell phone. It's Japanese Avril Lavigne.
Oh, no.
It sounds like she's having an argument with whoever's on the line. I don't want to be nosy, so I just pass on by. As I come out onto Kowendori, I gradually come to a halt while she's on the road to the exploding van now. I'm a little tired from all this aimless wandering around. I let my gaze stray along the street as I consider my next move. Then I catch sight of a blue minivan parked across the street. Oh. Suddenly my heart starts pounding. I know this. I know this minivan. I head over to it, I'm sure I'll remember something. As if pulled by some huge magnet, I make my way toward the vehicle. There's a sudden thunderous boom. I'm knocked flat by a blast of energy and the world goes all topsy-turvy. As I lie in shock, a wave of unfamiliar images fills my mind.
Are we getting our memories back?
Cloud of whirling dust in some place that isn't Japan. A simple room with unfamiliar architecture. A girl. And I know the girl's name. Her name is...
Josephina.
Why Josephina?
I just wanted to. It looked like a Josephina.
On the verge of that revelation, my consciousness fades away. Okay, so we need someone... Hey, someone asked what 45 was earlier, between 44 and 46, and the answer was an explosion.
An unexpected, energetic disassembly. Maria has arrived in Kowendori just in time to get caught in a minivan
This fucking
explosion.
minivan's killing all of us.
See, this is what happens when you... explosions. If she's going to avoid this fate, she needs to stay away from the vehicle. Someone else's actions can ensure that Hana Toyama crosses paths with her again. Then Maria will talk to her and avoid the minivan. So we got to not pay off the child.
Yeah, we need to not pay the child. I was hoping that paying the child and sending her off to the stationery store would actually result in something good, but it does appear that paying the child a small sum is a net negative for us.
Mm-hmm.
So don't pay children.
Yeah, this exploding minivan is super effective.
Yeah, it's 3 people have been bad-ended by it so far.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so to that end, we have to stay in Achi here. We have to change what we're doing here. And then hopefully everything will still connect afterwards. Looking ahead again, Achi saw that they were bearing down on a grade school girl, her head hung in dismay. Achi took a quick leap to one side. He managed to avoid crashing into her by taking a tumble himself, but the girl was definitely a bit shocked. Sorry about that, Achi said. Are you alright? But the girl didn't answer or even meet Archie's eye. She just looked around as if in a daze. Was she waiting on someone, maybe? Odd kid, Archie thought. I hope she's okay. Once more, Archie and Hitomi set off running. Okay, with any luck, that should leave everything still... Okay, timeline is still intact.
We're unblocked. Aimlessly wandering.
Yep. Have a good night, Jeremiah. Clearly, Van Chan is angry that Isekai Truck is more popular, wants to regain his spot on the popular ways to die list. Well, I think really just Van Chan here is aiming to isekai as many people at once as possible. The truck's got to hit on kind of an individual basis, and you can't really hit more than one person all that effectively at once, whereas the Van's kind of figured out how to get a bunch of people.
Do you know what I just realized last night? I was watching old cartoons with my son, and we watched the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from the 1980s.
Why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate your son?
Because I realized, even before Truck-kun, the other way to isekai yourself to the world of Dungeons and Dragons was improperly maintained 1980s amusement park ride. That was how you got to the other world back in the 80s. Yeah, watch the opening to the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon again.
No, I don't think I'll do that. It was bad then. It's bad now. I'm not going to do that to myself.
It is literally that bad. And the kids are like, oh, we ended up in Dungeons and Dragons. Let's fight Tiamat. It's like, you're level 1, bitch. What are you doing?
Yeah, do you know why they think they're in Dungeons and Dragons? It's because the improperly maintained thing left them all in a comatose state, slowly dying, vegetative, in beds in a hospital, and that is all the last moments of neurons and synapses firing in their head as their entire body winds down into a state of non-existence.
Yeah. No, it also explains the writing for the Dungeon Master. Wonderful character.
Did Watsi own D&D then? No, that's way back. That was absolutely TSR. When did Watsi actually buy D&D?
It was after Wizards of the Coast picked up the Pokermans thing.
It's actually 97. So it's been almost 30 years. It's been almost 30 years since they picked it up.
I thought it was closer to 2000. But yeah, no, I believe you. Oh, weird. Time is a flat circle.
Yes, the billboard outside department store displays a poster of some female musician. She must be pretty popular. We've done this, but hopefully... Yes!
Oh, she's happy now!
I catch sight of little Hana in front of the billboard. She's showing something to a woman there, some colorful sheets of paper. Woman looks a lot like the musician in the poster. Moreover, I have the feeling I've seen her someplace before. Where could I have seen her? Man, having amnesia is really a pain in the ass. I have no way of knowing whether I've forgotten something or if I had no memory of it in the first place. The woman looks through the papers Hana held out to her, nodding approvingly at each one, and I hear her murmuring with admiration. Oh, right, I'm on Tama. I was like, wait, who's speaking? Right. Hana. I wave as I scamper on over to her. As I do, the woman abruptly hurries off. You scared away the starlet. Reference magic was 93 or so? Yeah. Kind of, man, it's crazy. Magic's been going on for over 30 years. Hey, we meet again, I say. Hana just gives me a bored look. Who was that just now, I ask. Okay, I gotta double check.
This was your small devil.
Oh god, no, you're right.
I don't know.
Hana quickly gathers up her belongings and starts walking briskly away.
She was
Hey, wait
busking.
up, I call
The
out.
pigs are after her.
Sorry, what?
She was busking. That's what she's out on the street, probably selling lyrics to musicians, you know, like
The
a
girl
real
ignores
musical
me.
artist.
She's moving at a jog now, heading from Spanish Hill towards Koandori.
Oof.
As she steps out onto Koandori, she trips and falls down hard. The contents of her bag spill out onto the road. Oh, whoops. Catching up to her, I gather up some of the fallen pages. What's this? There are poems written on the colored paper.
428 poems. Copies of a prose poem titled The Faust, Mufasa. The poem delicately details the wavering emotions of an adolescent, young, murderous lion. Also, as a clever twist, the text read horizontally instead of vertically, so the people have to turn their heads slightly, like a confused puppy. It tells about the father's worries over his only daughter, who is now of marriageable age. But the daughter is also a small murderous lion. Hana's genius will soon be discovered by Aya Kamakuki, and she will go on to become a popular songwriter.
Huh, well, how about that? So I guess Hana has a future.
Oh,
And
in
canonically,
writing,
she'll survive all this.
no! The curse lives on.
A look of embarrassment crosses Hana's face, and she snatches the pages out of my hands.
Don't touch those. Those are for sale.
For sale?
I'm selling poems that I wrote.
Oh wow, that's incredible. She looks surprised by the compliment.
Incredible. My friends at school said they were dumb.
Well, that's not true. I only saw a little just now, but I thought it was a really good poem.
You're just saying that. I've been out here in Shibuya for weeks trying to sell these. The only person who's bought one was that lady just now.
Well, that's one way to get discovered. Hana lets out a mournful sigh. Well, what are you out here selling poems for anyway?
I thought maybe it would help pay back our debts.
Holy shit, that's a Levi's?
Oh, yes.
Like Levi's, Levi Strauss Levi's?
Yes,
Or a different
yes,
Levi's.
It is, restricted and copyrighted Levi's.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, there's an IKEA in Shibuya. There's a ton of stuff.
Yeah, IKEA I get. IKEA's already like international. I'm just surprised to see Levi's like at all ever anymore. I don't think I've worn a pair of jeans in like 20 years.
I wear jeans constantly, and honestly, I just found out that Uniqlo sells jeans, and I'm making a special trip out there as soon as I have some money so that I can buy Uniqlo jeans.
I wear slacks because I like wearing pants that are functional and actually allow me access to my pockets, especially while seated.
I like wearing jeans because they last for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and then I don't have to buy new clothes.
You say that, but in 20 years I've had 4 pairs of slacks. They last for years and years and years and years. That's insane.
Wow, maybe you don't crawl around on the concrete as much as I do.
Why are you crawling around on the concrete?
Look, sometimes you miss the train, and life gets complicated.
Dude.
Hey, I'm just saying, sometimes you could walk around the building. Sometimes it's easier and more of a straight line to go through the air conditioning ducts and crawl through to get to the other side. You know, Tokyo's a dense city.
In which case there are better clothes than jeans to be wearing.
No, that's not true.
Also, I'm disappointed in you.
How?
As a fellow Canadian, I am disappointed in you.
What?
Any decent Canadian knows that jeans are some of the worst fucking clothes out there because the moment they get the slightest bit wet, say winter and snow, they basically become unusable, unmanageable, and unwearable.
Hey, no. You are misunderstanding. They can be like that, but if you keep them in a cold enough environment so that nothing ever melts, they just pile up on snow, you can also throw on a jacket made of denim, and then you're wearing a full tuxedo, ready to enjoy
Do
any
not
event
fucking
at
invoke
any
the
level.
Canadian tuxedo on me, I swear to God. Look, that outfit had one place in history that belonged, and that was the Goonies on Ralphie, and that's it. Not fucking ever or anywhere else. Jesus Christ, you were fashion banned, motherfucker. I can't talk to you right now. I
No.
can't do this.
No, jean jackets are cool in Tokyo.
Nope, you shut
jean
up.
jackets are. They are.
Oh, that's because
They're cool.
Tokyo's fucking 30 years out of fashion date anyways.
Exactly. That's why I love it here.
No, I can't with you. I can't.
No, honestly, I'm this close to actually buying a suit just so that I can dress up as one of the Blues Brothers and walk around, and no one would know. It'll take them another few years to catch up and realize.
I think... I don't know. I think 30 years is already at that point or past.
No. The Blues Brothers was back in the 19th... Oh, God.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's
Have a good night, Otter.
They're still cool.
You've bored Otter to sleep. You have bored Otter to sleep.
Well, I'm sorry if
Have
I
a good
find
night,
that
Otter.
a
Rest
couple of
well.
guys
Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry he bored you to sleep like this.
who are trying to drive over Nazis and force them over the bridge and into the water are not entertaining enough.
Pretty sure the movie's older than you. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, that's not something I'd expect to hear from a little kid. I'm done talking to you.
My dad's in real deep.
She continues. The topic makes me think of Mr. Yanagishita. Guess today's my day for meeting people mired in debt.
And I'm only in elementary school, so I can't get a part-time job. Oh shit, I skipped
You missed a
that.
thing.
I did. There we go. My bad.
Mushi Megane part-time job. Japan's Labor Standards Act prohibits hiring of children under the age of 15. For certain jobs within the entertainment industry, however, employers can obtain permission from the Labor Standards Inspection Office for younger children to work. I think they put this in for legal reasons because she's acting in a video game right now.
Yes, right? Or, you know,
It's
they just
not
tried not to
illegal.
get arrested for this. I'm impressed. She's so brave. She's maybe a little hard to approach, but she is just a kid after all. She's so brave, I just want to give her a hug. Oh, Hana, I'm going to give you a hug. Wait, no, that's someone else. Oh, is that Toyama then? Or is that Yanagishi? I hear a strange wailing call from behind me. Oh, okay. Oh, God, that is an amazing look on her face. I love it.
Oh God, I didn't even realize, yes. What was his voice again? He's a different kind of redneck?
I think he was a different kind of redneck. Let me see. Mr. Toyamers yes, he is a redneck.
All right.
Startled, I turn around to see Mr. Toyama standing there, tears streaming from his eyes.
No, Hunter-chan. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were trying so hard to survive. I thought you'd given up hope just like your old man.
Toyama rushes up to the girl. He doesn't have a suit, though.
No, he doesn't.
It's quite the emotional father-daughter reunion. Or at least, that's how it looks until Hannah slaps her father across the face with her bundle of papers. K.O.
What was that for?
Don't you give me that. I'm sick of all this running around.
She delivers several more well-placed smacks with her little craft project. God, this face. This game is full of emotes, I swear to God.
It's adorable as she drives the sharp corners of her pamphlets into his eyes. Okay.
Toyama says at last.
I get the sense that you might be a little upset, but I have to ask you for just one more thing. Then, after you've given me all of your money, let's see about getting through the day, huh? Just the two of us.
Okay, but just one.
I can't help but find this ornery interaction kind of charming. You two get along really well, don't you? I say.
Yeah!
No.
The two give simultaneous contradictory replies. Then Hana suddenly turns to walk off with Toyama tottering after her. Such a weird little sight that I can't help but laugh. Well, later then. Oh, fuck, Oh, good. We're
Luckily,
not that close, apparently.
her training in 100% gravity has finally paid off.
Oh god, did that land on it?
No.
Oh good.
Further along Koendori, I come across a car on the roadside that's spectacularly aflame. A group of onlookers surrounds it in a confused uproar. It seems almost unreal, like I'm looking at a set for a TV show or something. I stand there staring into the flames. Huh? What's that? I can see something. The raging heat makes the air shimmer. The scent of dry sand fills my nose. A gust of searing wind tugs at my hair. Where am I? Decaying roads, decaying houses, decaying city. And the people who live there. People who live. People who live. People who live. There's someone by my side. Someone is with me watching all of this. It's a girl. The person with me is a girl, slightly younger than me. She says something to me. Anna is me.
And I remembered her name was Anna.
I thought it was Josephina.
Anna is me.
Cat's
No,
cradle.
it's Anna is me.
That's my voice now.
Gets a cradle. I'm going to assume that this is on.
Let's go for it.
Whose voice was that? What's going on? Who am I talking to? Yeah, cat's cradle. I'm showing someone how to do a cat's cradle with string. But who? Who am I showing how to do a cat's cradle? Kanan. The word Kanan echoes in my head. Kanan? I heard the name aloud. The images floating through my mind are beginning to break up and vanish. But I feel like, for a brief moment at least, I caught hold of the edges of some of my lost memories. That's right, Kanan. As soon as I say it, I'm filled with a powerful sense of duty. There's something I'm responsible for, something that I needed to do. And if I don't, this Kanan person is going to be in grave danger. Calm down. Just calm down. I'm pleading with myself now, fighting the impulse to take off running. What?
Quotorius apparently has become fully sentient. So yes, quote Kanan. Thanks for the meal. Your manhood was delicious.
Oh boy. Yeah, Kotorius has kind of become like that lately, huh? I think he's only grown stronger with the death of Sunbot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, the bot reminds me. Does Moobot ever actually post any of the shit that Moobot is supposed to post anymore? I don't know that I've seen a Moobot post in like weeks.
Oh, I see one. Announcement: Moobot joined the pre-post
Oh no, you're right.
whenever
I just
something
tuned
party.
them out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. They're still there at least. Yes, right. There is the Discord thing, because there's also the YouTube thing going on the side, too, you know? And the social thing, too, which I'll just, you know, promote. I never promote anything while I'm actually streaming. I just want to play the game and talk to people.
Ah, that's a good game. That's a good game.
If I did, where would I go? I have no idea what my destination or my goal even is. Just please remember something. Please, please. I gaze out at the flames, practically praying now.
I do blame to the fire, oh fuck. Man, I'm gonna get shot in front of a Denny's. I left Detroit so this shit wouldn't happen. Don't move.
Did you get confused again?
A voice hisses in my ear and I feel something hard press against my back. Or what?
Did he get confused again? It's like, I got her this. Oh, it's the same one again.
Oh my god, it is absolutely. He's gonna turn around and be like, no, you again? Be like, fucking. God damn it, I'm getting so tired of this shit. I don't need to turn around to recognize whose voice it is. What's up, dead man? I thought you said you didn't have any business with... I did a little thinking, says the man with the cane slowly. About how I might lure out Hitomi Osawa, see? I'm going to use you as bait.
Oh my.
Are we on fire?
Well, we've died a lot, but we're also making terrifying progress.
I know. It's a. Are you drinking?
A little bit. Mostly
okay, so
Dr.
it's not
Pepper.
that you're sober. I mean, we made good progress the time that you weren't drinking, but I guess that's not the correlating factor here.
I think the story's just picking up that crazy pace.
I don't have any coffee. I've been going with no coffee tonight.
You monster, I've had a coffee. Maybe that's it. I have to drink coffee.
Perhaps. Well, at this point, it's only Osawa and Kano.
Ooh. And it's been a while since we've seen Mr. Osawa-san. I'm kind of
We
curious
haven't actually
what
done
he's
anything
up to.
with him in this time block yet because none of his stuff starts until 15:30. So,
Well?
since he's probably not super involved with this, I say we actually just stay on Kano.
Oh, I don't know. Who the hell is calling the van? Especially with that mobile phone thing that's an Aya Kamakuracho
Oh my god,
thing.
you're right. What if we're in there? All right, fuck it.
What if he's calling Tanaka and that's the thing that sets off the bomb?
I honestly, yeah, I think it is Tanaka that's in there. But why did they think it was Toyama in there? Because they went away from Koendori. I have never truly trusted anyone, not on a fundamental level. Human beings are a type of organisms that I cannot get a true handle on through mere surface interactions. Also, the very fact that I have never trusted anyone else means that, inevitably, no one else has trusted me. In the end, maybe the root of all of my problems can be traced back to my heart. Or lack thereof. As he waited for Minorikawa to contact him, Osawa thought about his current crisis. Assuming Tanaka was behind the kidnapping, he must have accomplices. These criminals had mistakenly abducted Maria in their attempt to get at the antiviral drug that was in Hitomi's blood. Aya Kamakamarocho. Did you call her Kamakamarocho this time?
I might have. It's a bit of a blur, you know, to expect me to remember
Aya
that far back.
Chameleon.
That's what comes to mind now.
Maria and Hitomi were fraternal twins, but they looked similar enough to be mistaken for identical twins. Still, Tanaka would never confuse the two. The mix-up must have been made by some criminal who didn't know Maria or Hitomi personally. Insisting that Hitomi bring the ransom to the train station was obviously their solution. It had set her up for a second abduction. But piecing together this much of the kidnapper's plan only raised a different question. Why had Tanaka shown him those emails from Hitomi? When the criminals want to keep information like that hidden? The more Osawa thought about things, the less they made sense. Just who are my true allies and who are my foes?
That's probably yep.
Inverse square law. Mr. Osawa, a delivery has arrived for you.
It was Kajiwara. At the study door. No, Kajiwara is not the delivery. I brought myself to you with a bow. Just come in. Kajiwara stepped into the room and handed Osawa a letter-sized envelope. Osawa checked the label. That's a very large letter-sized envelope. Coming. The official Aya Kamiki fan club membership application enclosed.
428 coming. Requires a 10,000 yen initiation fee and yearly dues of 3,000 yen. Membership grants several perks, including the opportunity to reserve concert tickets in advance of the general public. Osawa is fond of being a part of a members-only website content thing, which includes
Just say her name.
Kamaki. Ayakamaki. All right, so Ayakamiki's blog and exclusive videos. Only available through her OnlyFans. Also known as Coming.
Right. He'd requested the application the day he'd gotten back from overseas.
Melancholic zealousness. Would you mind opening that, sir?
Ajiwara asked apologetically. What for?
Speechless insecurity. I'd just like to check the contents of any package you received today. Sir, it's possible the kidnapper might be trying to take advantage of snail mail to reach you with informations.
We figured everything would go wrong, so we mailed him weeks ago with additional instructions. The letter shows up like a choose-your-own-adventure. If things are going well, open page 6. If both of your daughters are missing, open page 12. Osawa opened the envelope. Inside he found the expected application along with several postcards featuring pictures of the singer. Ajiwara peered pointedly at the postcard images. Well, now she looks... Okay. Oh, dude.
Apologetic euphoria. You must really be into this sort of creepy shit, aren't you, sir?
I hate to say it, but this really looks like the new fucking 5070 RTX on yassification filter.
But it was before that.
I
This
know!
Is just good old-fashioned Photoshop.
Right? But it fucking looks like everything that comes out of that.
It really does. It really does.
The detective said. And just what sort of music do you listen to then? Osawa asked, staring at one of the postcards. It was a striking photo that showed off Kamaki's expressive eyes.
Astonished lore. Let me think. Mostly the classics, I suppose. You know, Red Flag, Carnival Corpse, a little bit of Dragon Slayer.
I know Cannibal Corpse. I'm not familiar with Carnival Corpse. Is that actually a thing, or are you just...
I'm just making up
Okay.
weird metal bands.
Okay. Osawa raised a quizzical eyebrow.
Awestruck joy. You know, like Mozart and Chopin and the
My
like.
God, I hate you so deeply. Oh, okay, come on, go on. Just fucking ruin our day here.
Mushi Megane Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. 1756 to 1791. Austrian-born music prodigy and classical composer. Famous works include the one about butts and that other one where he was incredibly rude that I also really, really like. And he did the Jupiter Symphony and the Magic Flute, not related to the Magic Butt song, but that one's pretty good. I think it was called Lickin' Me
Wow.
Arst.
Quotorius is onto you, dude, because Ban said, I'm sorry, CLZ, I need to shank him now. Ring Song hit, quote, Mozart, and Quotorius came back with, actually, I'm going to grab my knife. I want to cut. Cut. So apparently everyone just wants to stab you over that one.
Yes, but to be fair, Mozart did write a song about butt stuff. Chopin!
I know this guy. He
Frederick
started Eternal
Francois.
Sonata.
The Eternal Sonata? That was a pretty good game.
It was an okay game at best. It was a very pretty game, but it's not a very good game.
That's right. Well, with a name like Frederick Francois Chopin, 1817 to 1846, composer and pianist of the early Romantic era.
Those dates are right.
Famed as a national musician of Poland, he left behind numerous solo piano works. Famous works include Number 1 and Number 8, and also Number 2.
Also, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. It says right there.
Nocturne was pretty good.
He hummed a few bars. What cannot say I've ever heard them.
Angered prosthetics. Are you serious?
Do you have your word web thing you use for this, or are
I
you really
don't.
just...
I'm opening it up right now.
Kajiwara looked shocked. I'm familiar with the names, of course. I just never had much of an interest in music.
There we go. Satisfied envy. Oh, that's such a shame. Would you care to listen to a piece now?
I suppose you may as well. Now they brought it up, Asal was curious to know what sort of music Kajiwara enjoyed, or no thank you. Right now, Asal prefers silence to unfamiliar music. Fuck it, let's just play some classic, yeah?
Sure.
I suppose I may as well. Now they brought it up, Asal was curious to know what sort of music Kajiwara enjoyed. You know, what he would actually play for us is not anything he just said. It'd be Banana Phone. Right?
The classical composition.
Ring, ring, ring. Yeah, you know his Banana Phone is what he would play.
He might.
The detective pulled a digital music player out of his pocket.
Classical, put away the wheel. Irritability. Here you go.
Asawa slipped the attached earbuds into his ears. He heard a flow of quiet strings that was soon joined by bold, dramatic horns. As the beats continued, it grew more profound and complex, and Asawa could feel his spirit calming. He took a deep breath and expelled it through his nostrils. Hang on a second.
All right. Well, while my co-host disappears, yeah. I shared it in chat, but for those who don't have the link, there was a song, Canon, by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The real name was Leck mich im Arsch. Leck mich im Arsch, German for Lick Me in the Arse. With lyrics in German. It was one of the a set of 6 canons written in Vienna in 1782. So yes, Mozart was kind of metal for his age. If you're curious, they have all the lyrics, and it is a classical song. And for those who are curious, we were talking early about the wonders of the new Unreal 6 announcement. You know, because, yeah, it's time to stop developing Unreal 5.8, which just came out for the next year and a half, because they're apparently planning a beta of Unreal 6 in end of 2027, maybe, if they're lucky. And yeah, good news. The focus on performance and the hitch slang. They're really focused on smooth gameplay on as many hardware platforms as possible. They're doing this through a brand new proprietary scripting language called Verse, which throws out all of Blueprint. But it's transactional, so the code itself fundamentally supports rollback netcode, which was the savior of fighting games online and suddenly made everything so much better. But it's designed to scale up for millions of users to be supported on massive data centers. But they're only going to be using open formats like USD, FBX, and all this other stuff from Autodesk is going out. And where there isn't an open format, they're going to create an open source one. But the engine also now has MCP hooks for large language models so that you can get AIs to make games for you. Also, MCPs are terrible. Basically, it's like providing up a menu of all of the functions that your connection supports every time that they connect. And if you know anything about LLMs and token pools, it eats up a huge amount of it, which makes every LLM way more expensive to use. But MetaHumans. The MetaHuman system is now MIT open source free and usable for anyone to use on any platform that you like. But Unreal 6 is going to integrate the Fortnite toolset with the Unreal toolset, so you now have the option of releasing your full product game as a Fortnite island, whatever the hell they're called, so that Bart Simpson can be part of your IP and can also force all of your users to create an Epic account. Are you back? No worries, no worries. I was prepared. I was going over the Unreal stuff. Don't worry, I left the back half if you need to run out again.
You can. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Roach disposal.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, no. We haven't had any yet, but this is definitely the season. Once it gets hot, those little bastards get energetic and start showing up all over. I haven't seen one in the house, but I've seen a couple in the street, and I have murdered them on sight.
This is the second one I've killed in my hall in the last couple of weeks. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know why they're here. But we
They're
have
just
had,
exploring.
We have had an abnormal amount of rain for the last while, so...
Yep, if it's
I think that's
humid and
driving
it's
them in.
rainy. Mm-hmm.
Still like to know where the hell they're getting in from, though.
Oh, God.
Because, like, the doors
if
don't get
there's
open
a
much, and
gap-
none of the windows are ever open.
Yeah, but if there's a gap anywhere that you could slip a quarter through, like a flat quarter, they can get in through those. It's disgusting. They're terrible creatures.
Brown American roaches live in the sewer sup from your drains.
Yeah, maybe cap those off.
Okay, yeah. So let's leave it at that and let's get on.
Yes,
Felt as if the
toxic
toxic
gloom.
gloom that had filled him was departing with the air. Before he knew it, it was nearly 10 minutes had passed. Well, that's a good way to kill some time in the time block.
Negligent passion. What do you think?
That's quite nice.
The theme of this piece is...
Kajua paused for a moment and thought.
astounded exasperation. Well, it's about erudication. Erudition? Well, can be quite boorish. Be an erudishist, accumulated knowledge. The term connotes an advanced and or esoteric understanding, displays a moderate amount. Displaying a moderate amount can impress others, but pompously flaunting it is bound to put them off.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, that feels like a shot across Asawa's bow. Thank you. If I hadn't met you, I'd never have discovered this piece. You spoke the words unthinkingly with unaccustomed frankness and purpleness. Was this the power of music, then?
Amused horror. I'm very glad to hear that, sir.
Hey, how's it, Snosh? How's it going? Or just see people playing this game modes. I am really enjoying it, but it's it's our second time trying to play through it because we quit 7 years ago due to our whole co-hosted show bit going on hiatus for a while. So I picked it back up again a little while ago and started over, finally.
Yeah, we're making good
Been
progress.
waiting
It's a
years
lovely
to
game.
get to play through it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll finish it before the new Shibuya game comes out.
Yep. It's not even a 7-year pause because we just restarted when we picked it back up again because God knows we didn't remember enough. Plus, I mean, even if we did, like, it's been 7 years. It's not necessarily the same viewers, so imagine coming into a game that far in, like, nah,
Yeah.
that's for a fresh start.
Exactly.
Yes, there is a spiritual sequel being worked on. It was kickstarted a little while back by... it does involve some of the original cast as well. Unfortunately, well, not kickstarted. Sorry, it was crowdfunded. Got to be specific on that. It was crowdfunded.
Yes.
And then whatever platform it is they use for crowdfunding also stole the money. So, you know, that's
Allegedly.
awesome.
Allegedly. The money went missing. They know that much. Where the money went. And the fact that this is not the first accusation against this crowdfunding group allegedly losing money is a bit of a concern.
Osawa gazed at one of the postcards as he let himself be drawn back into the music. I was scooping up handfuls of mystical blue sand. Grains dripped down from her fingertips.
I feel like I could be in this photo here, Osawa muttered. Like I've lived my life letting so many things slip through my fingers.
Kajiwara thought for a moment before responding.
All right. How about moved envy? I think anyone who's worked hard to accomplish something and focused for a long time on that one thing is kind of susceptible to being a bit of a prick.
Accomplishing something means getting results. That is not where my problem is.
Osawa removed the headphones and gave back the music player.
You told me not to hide things from you, right?
Kajiwara nodded silently.
Then allow me to speak frankly.
Leaning back heavily in his chair, Osawa took another deep, slow breath.
I am anxious. So anxious that it's almost crushing me.
Hopeless infatuation. Give me the circumstances, sir. That's completely understood.
No, Osawa spoke up before Kajiwara could finish. It is not that. It's not that at all.
He shook his head vigorously.
If the worst should happen to my daughter, how am I going to feel, I wonder? I am not a man with a wide range of emotions. My heart is always cold somehow. As the truth is, I've wanted it to be that way. Which is why, if I do lose my daughter, my heart might remain unmoved. I may not even be able to feel a father's sorrow. That is what I am anxious about.
Apparently the first crowdfunding platform since some amount of the money, to the wrong destination, has since closed.
That's not a good sign.
Oh my god. Wait, new campaign starts? They have a new campaign? Oh good lord. That is rough. You know where? Yeah, that crowdfunding platform is,
To be fair, crowdfunding platforms are... If it's not the platform, it's some of the people trying to scam people on the platforms. Be careful out there, folks.
He felt his emotions twist inside him in a way that was utterly confusing. For perhaps the first time in his life, he realized how fickle a thing the human heart could be.
Hostile pride. It's all right, sir.
Kajiwara flashed him a carefree smile.
What is all right?
Delusional optimism. People who have really cold hearts don't worry about that sort of thing, because their hands are also so cold.
The detective held out his music player again.
Jealous happiness. Here, I'd like for you to have this. Please, give it another listen if you like. I think it might help calm your nerves.
An interesting game, Mama Cat. Nothing you play yourself, but we both make it interesting. Arguably, I'd say it's even outside what I would normally play for myself, but this has been a really cool experience. I like this one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Osawa took the offered device and dared to open up to Kajiwara just a little, and to his own surprise, he felt grateful for it.
Hysterical disillusionment. How about one of these as well?
The detective produced a banana from his pocket.
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure? You look like you're very short of potassium.
You know what? Let's just take the damn banana finally.
Yeah. We're trying to make
I
friends.
guess I will take it.
Osawa spoke irritably, then his expression softened a little.
And listen to some music, eat a banana. You know, you've been getting on my nerves all day.
Awestruck terror. Really. And here I thought we'd been doing what I could to soothe your spirits, Mr. Osawa.
It has actually been a really long time since I've yelled at anyone quite so much.
As the words left his lips, Osawa found himself thinking back to one particular rainy day. That rainy day we yelled so much. Maria had been in 5th grade at the time. Osawa was standing in his daughter's room. In his hands, he held the letter she'd left behind. He happened to glance out the window and saw Maria walking along, soaked from head to toe. In an instant, Osawa was consumed with rage. Maria had left a note. It read, "Dad, you only pay attention to Hitomi. You're too busy with work to play with me, so I'm running away from home."
Aww.
Struck by an impulse he didn't quite understand, he ran from the room, heading for the front door.
Plot twist, poison banana. He finally killed us.
Maria had just gotten back inside. Osawa met her silently in the entryway. Wet strands of hair clung to the girl's forehead as she looked up at her father with a bitter glare. "You don't care what happens to me, do you?"
And that's when he belted that kid something fierce. Impulsively, he slapped her face. Maria had left a note. It read, "Poorly scrawled image of dick butt."
Maria's cheek turned red and tears welled up in her eyes. Osawa's anger transformed abruptly into guilt. He gazed down at the palm of his hand and saw a tiny spot of blood. He was shocked by the recognition of what he'd just done. And then he was afraid. What if child services got involved? Afraid that his daughter could bring such raw emotion out of him and make him do something so thoughtless.
You bled on me. I'm deeply offended by this. Do you have any idea how biohazardous this is? Take your blood back.
Regretful pride. Is something wrong, Mr. Osawa?
Kajiwara was leaning in, looking concerned. Osawa came back in the moment with a start and realized he'd buried his face in his hands.
"Oh," he muttered, looking up. "Just getting angry, yelling at people. I'm not good with that sort of thing. I don't like it."
He picked up the music player and fidgeted with the earbuds as he spoke.
Speechless disgust. Well, getting angry and yelling at people. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that that's just what human do.
It's human to do those kinds of things.
I often said that he was cold and mechanical. Her sarcasm only underlined a fact he'd always lived with, that he didn't know how to conduct himself like a human being.
Enchanted shame. If you're angry, you show it.
Kajiwara said.
You know, it's like the old song. If you're angry and you show it, go to jail. If you're angry and you show it, go to jail. If you're angry and you show it, and the cops find you beating your daughter, and you've got blood all over your hands, you go to jail. Oh, yes.
I didn't think you were going to bring that home.
Confused contentment. And if you're sad and you show it, if you're sad and you show it, I'll stop.
God damn it, no, get on here, get on.
It's human nature to let other people know how we're feeling after all.
What was it doing that hurts the other person?
Shall I sing the song again?
No.
Hourless longing. That's when you apologize, sir.
God damn. Oh, it occurred to Osawa that he'd never tried to tell anyone how he felt before. He'd never felt the need to. And yet, right now, he suddenly felt that if his daughters were to appear before him, he might blurt out everything he'd ever left unsaid. It was a terrifying thought. It must be shut down. He'd have to kill them both now. Oh, God. I have to... Aww. I like how she shows up with the red light. Roxanne. Ugh, God, was her voice? That's right. Darling, I opened the door and stepped into the room. The detectives are asking for you. It seems there's been a development. Or whatever. This will be right there. Osawa and Kajiwara hurried out of the room. Apparently we're keeping out of his room.
Well, we didn't make a phone call.
No, we're We're at 1550, and I think that means the only person who could possibly fix it is Kano, because everyone else is actually completed.
Oh. Well, we got 4 minutes left. Can Kano save the day in time?
That's probably a no, and it's probably better not to dive in if we only have the 4 minutes left.
Yeah, this is kind of an exciting place to leave things off.
Where are we? We are just right. Yeah. Sasayama down, heading for the minivan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good place to stop. We're right near the end of the time block on Osawa. We've got our to be continued for Achi, Minarikawa, and Maria. So, damn, man, we rocketing along a little bit tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Serious progress. This is what it feels like to actually get through a game again. I'd forgotten what that feels like, because Friday nights I feel like we never get anywhere.
We get all over the place. We go to places we should never
drunk.
go.
And by we get drunk, I mean you get drunk.
I like going to places we shouldn't go. I find that that's fun and entertaining.
And that's how I play RPGs, but not this.
Well, we've been actually finding that's the trick to effectiveness. Is like, we should really go and talk to the police about this, or maybe steal that gun and go skinny dipping in the middle of the river.
Turned out
Which
that's
is the
the way to
correct
progress.
solution. Exactly. I gotta say, I'm surprised as well, because I thought the way they were setting things up is like, oh, we've got to stop this explosion happening in the middle of Shibuya. It's like, no, the explosion's just gonna happen.
We just need
we
everyone
gotta
to
figure out
survive
how we
it.
deal with it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. That was fun. We made good progress tonight. I'm glad.
Oh, well, I'm glad we got a chance to hang out.
Yeah, that is your last VC at the current location.
That's right. Yeah, right after this, it's going to be packing up the computer, taking down all the monitors and everything, and preparing to move it to the new location. And hopefully Monday I'll have internet, and then hopefully by next week everything will be up and running. But we're going to have to see. That's going to a new location. Will hopefully not too many of my physical spinning disk style hard drives die, and yeah. Got some money set aside for emergency stuff. I wasn't expecting the receiver to explode. That's not cheap, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, LDG, I will check on that. I am actually a couple months behind on a lot of emails and things right now. Baby eats
thank
all
you for the
time.
kind words,
I
Ringsong.
have this long checklist of like things I need to respond to that I'm trying to get worked through. But like I'm so far behind in catching up with people.
No, well, I get that.
All right, yes, I hope all goes well with your move as well, as Ringsong has also said. Moves suck, so may it be smooth and unnotable.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. And yeah. Unfortunately, no stream tomorrow because I will be hucking. Yeah.
No computer.
Exactly.
No internet.
Exactly. I'll be carrying things across town. We do have a moving company coming, so. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear for next week. Hopefully, everything will be all set up and good. But God only knows.
Well, fingers crossed we get to do this again next week and keep making some good progress.
Absolutely.
So on that note, if you've been enjoying yourself Twitch side, please feel free to hit the follow button, come back again sometime. YouTube side, hit subscribe. We are doing this, I mean, my current schedule is just every Friday night right now, so as long as we're both available. I will drop the Discord link in chat for the usual. The socials, if you need to stay advised of when we're actually going live, but I don't use them for much else these days. I'm mostly just in Discord. And for the Twitch side, here's the YouTube link if you need to catch up on any of the VODs for this, or the, just the nice high-quality recatch on this one. I do think I need to expire one of the VODs. Because we're only keeping a few up at a time for this. Unless you want to change that rule at some point. I do still have them all.
We'll talk about it after the move. We'll talk about it after the move. We got some long-term planning we also have to think about, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, on that note, have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Friday night. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and joining us for some more 428 Shibuya Scramble. We love the weird games. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time as we try to get through this block and into the future.
Oh my. It's starting to get late.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes, it is.
So, from me, in these trying times, do try to be excellent to one another. Peace.
Take care, all. This is Zero out.